Money got me like, pussy got me like, money got me like, money got me like, money got me like, pussy got me like,
Yeah. What's up, all my kings and queens and non-gender binary motherfuckers? What's good, baby? Oh, shit. Episode 7. Why not? Back at it. I don't know. I'm just fucking talking shit. Now this week's episode with two good buddies of mine, usually as always. Zach DeGrande and Kenny Stone. You might remember Kenny from last week's episode of Bellator Fight Companion. As I said before, Kenny, one of my nearest and dearest friends, been there fucking for me since the jump. Zach and I been friends about probably 2 or 3 years now. And we kind of talk about it in the intro, brought together by Kenny. But no, man, this one was a fucking blast. We'll get drunk and just kind of talk shit about fucking everything, as always. But no, it was a good time, man. Zach wanted to come on and promote his podcast. We didn't fucking do much of that at all. It's a lot of conspiracy theories and gambling and fucking all kinds of nonsense. But that is besides the point. Love every single one of y'all for tuning in. Thank you for fucking making this podcast what it is. It's growing and growing every single week, and I've been really I really appreciate all the positive feedback from people that I haven't talked to in literally 15 years. Kids that I haven't talked to since middle school. Hey man, love your podcast. I appreciate what you're doing. You know, had somebody tell me that I inspired them to start their own podcast, which to me is pretty cool. I've always wanted to be, I don't want to say I've always wanted to be somebody's inspiration, but I've always wanted to be somebody to help. And if that means by giving guidance or inspiration or what have you, I'm always happy to fucking do so. So, yeah, as always, don't want to keep you guys too long because I do tend to fucking ramble. But, yeah, episode 7, podcasting for dummies. Love you guys.
Kidnapped before and held ransom because like when he was making money boxing, that's straight up hit the head.
When I recorded that podcast with the 2 Venezuelan guys, they told me 15 people a day get kidnapped just in their town.
15 a day?
15 a day.
That makes no sense.
You good, Ken?
Yeah.
All right, put the headphones on, watch it record.
Alright, wait.
Hello?
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 Nope.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Stop.
Just trying to make sure I can hear myself.
We good? Is that clean?
Can you hear me? You guys sound good. I feel like I sound fucking too quiet.
Yeah, you're a little quiet.
And I'm going to have to fucking hold this thing. Is that better?
I might have to move this up a tiny bit.
Okay.
Because I'm a prissy little bitch. There we go.
Let's go.
Boom. And we're at it. What's up, boys?
What's up, bud?
Boys, introduce yourselves to the Why Not audience.
I'm Kenny. Long time friend.
Long time friend.
First time listener, long time caller.
We got that backwards, pal.
No, that's how we're doing it.
First time, long time.
Zach DeGrande, fellow podcaster, amateur
podcaster.
How long have we known each other? 2 years? 3 years?
Yeah, about 3 years now. Kenny and I have known each other literally since the fucking day that I was born.
I literally was thinking about that on the way over here. I was like, how did I meet Bricker? But like it's... I don't remember anything.
Through the boy, the old linchpin at the table here, K Stone 48.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hashtag,
boy.
shout out to the boy.
Cheers to you.
Yeah.
I get people. I get people to the table.
Get people to the table. I get them there, but it's up to them to eat, you know?
It's up to them to eat.
It's up to them to fucking
Right.
eat, you know?
I'm a horse feeder, not a hoist feeder.
Bring these motherfuckers to water, but, you know, it's on them at the end of the day, huh?
Now, who's that supposed to be?
That's me.
Oh, oh yeah. It sounded just like you. Makes sense.
It's my alter ego. Rontez Marshall.
Rontez Marshall.
Yeah,
Is that what you tell people when you go in the ring?
He's a black Italian guy.
Is there a such thing? You think there's a black Italian?
There's black Jews. There's black Irish.
Dude, there's Jews of all colors and sorts and sizes.
That's because we run the world.
Oh yeah, you are Jewish. Aren't you like half Jewish though?
Yeah, but it's full blood, baby.
Full blood.
Israelite.
So your dad's Jewish, right?
Yeah, my entire dad's side of the family is Jewish as fuck. Like
What do you mean by Jewish as fuck?
I have an uncle that's a rabbi in Jerusalem. I have family that lives in Tel Aviv and has for fucking shit. I mean, as long as I've been alive. My Abba, he actually fought. He's from Austria, fought in the Israeli army, and my great grandma. Well, not my great grandma. My grandma, my dad's mom, is an Israeli citizen. She was born in Israel and lived there until she, I think, was 7, and they moved to the United States.
So did they get out because of the fucking tension and all that shit going on over there?
Yeah.
It still sucks over there.
Yeah, well, dude, and like my grandpa got out of Austria because of fucking shit getting wild and joined the British Army. He was actually a gold medalist in the first ever Maccabi Games, the Jewish Olympics.
All Jewish Olympics.
Yeah. They still have that shit. It's all Jewish Olympics.
It's not on ESPN. I don't know what it is.
It's on ESPN 8. It's the Ocho.
Oh boy, I
I
got the wrong cable package.
Dude, you know they have fucking cornhole on ESPN 8?
Yeah, I actually did see that.
And I bet you there's freaks at it where they're just like, they're like like bowling. You're like, where you're just like, they just hit a strike every time, and it's probably just like perfect, just like these.
The average professional bowler leaves 1 in every 38 frames open.
Yeah, and I've been seeing him.
Fucking unreal.
I was watching this Swede dude, and he uses the way he's bowling is
two-handed.
Two-handed.
He's
just
a two-handed
chucking it.
Yeah.
I was like,
I bowl two-handed, but I'm not good.
It makes no sense what they're doing though.
Dude,
just like what?
Like he two-handed, as in he holds it on top and brings it back with 2 hands and throws it with 2 hands.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like a granny shot version of a bowling.
Sideways granny shot.
It's like a sideways granny shot fucked a slingshot.
I feel like I feel like that should be illegal almost.
Dude, motherfuckers is out there cracking pins with that shit.
You want to talk about fucking nuts? When we're talking about obscure sports, is watch darts or pool. Like people just play legit
it's called
billiards.
Sir?
Yeah, billiards.
I'll tell you, dude. Yeah, dude, they make a bunch of money, like in England and the UK, off of people.
I bet they make
watching
more money hustling.
Watching snooker.
That's how Eddie Hearn made all their money is from that. And they
What?
Then he swapped to boxing just recently.
So he was like hosting fucking pool tournaments.
Well, like all those like the matchroom sports, like matchroom is all like dart tournaments, like, and it's just huge. Like they'll just like sell out like a whole like pretty much like a ballroom.
How fucking boring are British people where they will all gather 20,000 people to watch somebody play fucking
I don't
darts?
think they're really. It's just boring. I think it's they're all betting a lot of money on it.
It makes a lot of sense. A country
They
that
love
likes
to bet, bro. They've been betting.
Yeah.
You know how we gamble on football over here? Do they gamble on cricket over there like that?
Fucking
Yes.
right.
Like, dude,
Yes.
They have legal gambling.
There were some kids I used to hang out with at Lindenwood that played hockey, and they fucking loved watching cricket, and I think they were Finnish. And I was like, what do you see? And he goes, you have no idea. Like, people bet on these games like you guys bet on soccer, football, and all that
Heavy.
shit.
They bet on their football heavy. They bet on everything heavy.
So do you think it's as corrupt as the NFL? Like cricket leagues, you think there's people on the take?
Oh, no. I think it's 1,000 times more corrupt than anything we have going on
the
over
less
here.
the less it's known, the
Yes.
more corrupt it is.
Absolutely. I think every sport overseas is way more corrupt because we have unions here that help, kind of fucking taper that off to an extent. You had like the scandal back in the early 90s with the MLB where the owners were colluding together to fucking essentially cap off the open market on free agency.
Really?
Yeah, so like that's why the MLB players union is like the strongest fucking one alive because they've already won such a major battle against collusion. Like they pretty much walk all over the owners union now.
Oh yeah, you're talking about just from like the 1919 World Series. Like,
Well, I'm talking about from the early '90s when the owners were
Oh, I
colluding.
thought you were talking about like the mob.
I'm
Like,
saying
remember,
like it was. I mean, yeah, it used to be like the one that's most.
what the fuck's the guy's name? So I've been reading a lot.
Arnold Rothstein.
Oh,
Yeah, Arnold Rothstein. That's his name. So he had.
yeah.
I always remember it because Sam Rothstein is the guy from. Yeah. and he was from Sam Rothstein's in Casino.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a mix of two
Ace
characters, what they
Rothstein.
talked about. And he fixed like the 1919 World Series when he went to prison.
Yeah,
He's like, that's my fucking accomplishment. Like, that's what he liked.
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
That's what the whole
Fucking
thing
nuts.
was. Say it ain't so, Joe.
He got
Say
shot.
it ain't so.
No, did you know that?
Huh.
Arnold Rothstein got whacked because he owed in a high stakes poker game.
Dude, I am not shocked because all these mafia books I'm reading, people get killed for the dumbest shit.
Dumbest shit ever, bro.
But let's go ahead and talk about this. You know a lot about it.
Oh,
So there's like a system in place for people to get killed in the mafia. It's fucking nuts. Like, if you want to kill said guy in another family because he fucked your sister, you can't kill him unless you get permission, right? So it kind of puts.
And if he's made man, it don't matter.
It don't. Yeah, you can't touch him.
No, not even that. Just to even bring that up now has gotten you. Now you're gonna get.
Yeah,
whacked
like if you
because
fucking.
now they know you have a vendetta.
Yeah, and the thing is
You're a loose end now.
Yeah.
yeah, and if they get like one iota that you're gonna squeal or fucking try anything, they just kill you. And it went on for literally like 50 years.
Yeah.
And they were involved in everything. You were talking about they were involved in in the World Series, porn industry. They ran it for like 30
Yeah, you've been
years.
watching The Deuce.
No, I see, and I fell off after watching the first episode of that.
I never watched that show. What is it?
The
First
Deuce.
episode of The Wire is kind of not good.
Well, and it's not because it was bad. It's just because I just don't fucking watch TV anymore.
But-
I have such a hard time getting
we need to do
into
is we just
something.
got to trip acid one time.
and just binge the fuck out of
binge
it.
it. Just gotta
Are you still doing like any
Hallucinogens?
drugs? Yeah.
I really enjoy hallucinogens. Honestly, I haven't even been smoking weed that much lately. Like
Yeah.
for the first time in probably 3 years, I went 3.5 days without smoking weed. Not just because like, oh, I need to cut back. It's just like I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's weird. No, but I'll always fucking dabble here and there with a little bit of hallucinogens, just as a little bit of an escape and something to get more clarity in my life. Like people are like, oh my god, he's fucking tripping acid, bro. He's so ate up. It's like, no, man, you can have like a real spiritual awakening fucking taking that shit. Some of like the most important decisions I've ever made in my life like have been based off of times after I've taken LSD or sat alone and ate mushrooms and fucking sat in my room for 7 hours and tripped balls and thought about every single aspect that's going right, wrong, or indifferent in my fucking life. And like I said, I've really made some fucking major changes in who I am as a person because of that ultimate focus on what is and isn't there, I guess, is really what that always allures me back to it.
Yeah.
See,
I'm afraid to do like I've done acid once, I've done shrooms once, and I've done like.
Don't suck that right into the microphone.
How do I do it?
Turn your head away from the microphone.
Here, I'll show you. Anyway, I know everyone's talking like about these new campaigns to make shrooms legal for like people with PTSD, and then acid for just clarity and shit.
Yeah.
And people getting like Neil Brennan getting ketamine legally. It's fucking insane. But all these people say they have these enlightening experiences, but I've had bad trips on all of them. I just don't see. And I was also young.
Well, and let's also go into what was the environment of the trip? What were you doing? Who were you with?
Well,
Was it planned? Was it like
the acid was not planned? I was 14. It was a summer going into my freshman year. So, and me and one of my buddies just went in his basement on like a Monday night in the summer before we went back to school, and he was like, "Oh, I got it," and so we did it. Did like I don't even remember how much it was, but I
fucking fry balls.
Well, I took way too much because I stared out his window for 2 hours and I thought I was watching TV, and it wasn't that great. Like I was freaked out the whole time because I had no idea what was going on.
When you're 14, you don't really know what the fuck it is anyway.
Right. I didn't even know me jacking off was like I was about a year into that.
I was 8, bro.
8?
I was 8, yeah.
Oh
dude.
my god.
Everything was early for you.
Everything, bro.
Weird.
Everything.
But that's why he's so wise now, because he
I'm
started
an
from
old
the
man.
bottom, like when he was like 7, 8. He's like, I'm fucking around with these kids, and I know you're a thuggy kid. I know who he used to hang out with in
Yeah,
like middle
fuck
school
yeah.
and shit. So I mean, a lot of those guys go through some shit. They grow up quick.
Shit, I had to.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
A lot of them grew up way too quick.
way
They grew up
quick.
so
Well-
quick they're dead.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
and I know plenty of them. You know, like obviously I don't have the most fucking storied past. That's fucking you know
But I'd seen
a
this.
little checkered.
I've seen some stuff.
That's for fucking
doesn't?
sure. Yeah, but no, I mean tripping acid. I guess I was 15 the first time I tripped acid. Like for sure, couldn't like a fresh 15 could not drive yet. And what? No, you know what? I was turning 16 because Brian was driving. Brian didn't trip acid and he fucking drove me around all night. Well, half the night. And I remember we were on fucking Highway P, dude. Just
On acid?
I was on acid. He was not.
Okay,
He was like,
I was gonna say. Okay, I definitely remember Brian was driving and you weren't. Okay.
yeah. He's like, he's like, no, dude. He's like, somebody's got to be there to make sure you guys are all right. Yada yada yada. All right, cool. So me, my buddy Tyler, we tripped. Brian was there, fucking, as our, I want to say co-pilot, but that motherfucker was manning the ship. You know. You know.
It's good that he had friends like that, because all my friends were like, "Oh, I'm doing it too," and then we'd all be too fucked up.
See, and like, I'm okay with that, but you have to also have like a mutual understanding, and it's got to be the right fucking.
Do you
group
know
set.
me?
I'm just saying.
You know
I'm
me.
just saying. Yeah. It's just got to be.
Anything I do in excess. This kid will tell you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I've done anything illegal, but
But
But you have.
you have. 'Cause
Didn't
you
I-
just,
I had
you
a-
just admitted to it.
no.
But
Maybe,
on
yeah.
recording. And after you gave your full name. But
I just didn't name what it was.
yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Let me finish this beer. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
But
the
anyway.
fucking nastiest beer I've ever had. Not
You
the-
really don't like?
No, it wasn't the nastiest, but when somebody says, "Oh man, it's good for an IPA," it's just a lie that I've heard fucking a bazillion times.
It's funny. My girlfriend said the same thing, and she loved it.
Us bitches, fucking, we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know y'all are crazy, dude.
especially
Bitches are
white, especially white women.
But anyway, let's go back to the mushrooms thing now. I did so mushrooms was the bad one because I had a terrible trip because I had to drive.
Oh well, yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah, I actually didn't plan on driving. We all met at Walmart, right?
Stupid. No, I'm just
Right. Stupid. No, in the parking lot. Like 9 people. And we do the shrooms in the car. Don't leave. And then my buddy's car dies. His battery's dead. I guess he left his lights on or some shit. So then we all just go, well, who's going to drive? And we all like did like the cartoon look. They're like, looked at me and I'm like,
It just felt like you were in a cartoon.
and then
You
I
started
like
a
my trip went like it was okay, like it was just like really hazy, colory shit. Like I was feeling good, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh god, and I just like overthought everything and terrible trip.
Yeah, because one like mushrooms and all hallucinogens bring out so much of your subconscious, and like. You know, it's the first time you're doing it. So you're already in a bad situation. You're fucking doing it in public at a fucking Walmart. And I would imagine, what, in St. Charles County?
The one right up there on
Right up the fucking street. Yeah,
Yeah.
so, in a fucking busy-ass Walmart parking lot. How old were you?
17. So I was a little older. I was a little bit wiser, but not by much.
Not even fucking close.
No.
In like the grand scheme of fucking wisery. If that's what you want to call
Like
it.
I was hey mistering people for cigarettes the
mushrooms?
same night.
You're-
You got it. No.
Hey, mister, I was wondering if you could find me some mushrooms.
You got it.
But no, then like you take like
That works with cocaine, not anything else though.
no.
We were getting approached with that dude in New York. Those like
That's a different world though. That
they were
doesn't
like
count.
pimp
That
dudes.
doesn't
And when
count.
we were on the Lower East Side, they probably were cops. I don't even know.
They're
were like-
probably fucking yeah.
They were just like, I got blow, brother. What do you need? I'm like,
That's probably a white dude doing blackface. That's
Dude,
trying to sell you.
every black guy that handed out their mixtape in Times Square, if you didn't take it and you're white, you're a racist.
Well, yeah, dude. New York and St. Louis are literally that's like 2 different fucking continents right there.
Oh boy, oh.
Was that your first time going?
with them? It was, and then I went back for New Year's Eve.
How was that?
Unreal. bro.
Let's hear this. This got
So,
my interest.
so my boy Josh Augustine, he's a professional fighter, and helping book fights. And
These are the guys
sponsors
you're
and stuff.
always traveling with, right? Like,
And, yeah,
that
traveling
you went to
with
like
and training
Texas
with.
and all that shit.
So
Vegas.
Adam Meredith is the one who I went to Austin with, host of the Outside Perspective podcast. Shout out to my boy Adam Meredith. Him and I, we've traveled to Austin twice this year. We went to Pittsburgh. We went to Cleveland together. Yeah, dude, we've been fucking all over this year. And then I went to New York City on New Year's Eve to see the PFL championship at Madison Square Garden in the theater.
That's what's up.
So their marketing director for the PFL added me on Instagram probably like a month and a half or so ago, and we just kind of went back and forth a few times, and then he posted a giveaway for a PFL T-shirt. One of the hey, tag 4 people, fucking follow this, follow that, whatever, right?
Sure.
And I was the first person to respond to it, and then he sends me a DM right away. And he's like, hey, do you happen to live in the New York area? And I was like, nah, man, St. Louis, unfortunately. Why? I'm thinking this motherfucker's about to offer me a job or something.
Pyramid scheme.
Hey, fucking, it works for fights.
He sounded like he wanted to fuck you a little bit, but
I'm a handsome fella.
The Weinstein
Actually,
was about ready to happen.
I'm really medium ugly, but I fucking make up for it and other characteristics.
With them abs.
no,
hey.
he's Jewish. He's got money.
And the nose. We bury that shit in.
It's like a second tongue.
But I can.
You get your nose gets
You can blow air into it.
Yeah, while I suck it out,
It's just a perpetual motion going
Get a
on.
vacuum
Down there.
going. Oh!
But no. I'm sure he wasn't trying to fuck you, but
I can hear you.
We're
I'm gonna
good.
call.
We're good. I'm back at it, dude. I've been fucking so bad with that lately. My fucking phone going off. What are you?
Did you hear something from that?
What?
Not anymore.
you on acid?
No, I
You holding out on
thought
me?
it felt like it was like your like voicemail, like.
Oh, dude. So I guess my Bluetooth was on my headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
Yep.
there's
So
a
it kind of picked up that faint sound.
well, there's a German lady who like when I turn it on, it's like ready to pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I heard.
Yeah. Nah, bro, you're hearing voices. But no, so fucking PFL's marketing director sends me a message. You from New York? I told him no. And he's like, well, if you can make it, and this is like 2 days after Christmas. He's like,
Oh God.
yeah. He's like, if you can make it to, New York City, I got 4 tickets for you for the PFL championship at Madison Square Garden.
Oh.
Yeah. So we fucking
God,
Jesus.
the ballroom right there behind you.
Yeah.
That's the same venue, right?
Yeah.
So I've never been to MSG. I've been to New York
So-
City. Is it fucking as nuts as everyone says?
like MSG.
Yeah.
So
like
check-
just the structure itself is just fucking
It's
massive.
It was beautiful, so beautiful on the inside. It's like you walk in and it's a fucking history museum of the Knicks and the Rangers.
Dude, and the Rangers play. It's crazy. They play on the 6th floor. The hockey rink is on like the 6th floor. Like it's not on the basement, from what I heard. Yeah.
That fucks me up.
That's fucking nuts.
I didn't get to go into the big part. I was in the theater. Where this boxing match that's going on behind us is the fucking the Hulu Theater at Madison Square Garden. But to put that in perspective, like it's as big as the Family Arena, 5,800 people inside of another fucking arena
Yeah. I mean,
that seats 22,000 people.
well, I know MSG, the ice rink, and where the Knicks play and the Rangers play. I'm pretty sure it holds somewhere like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
But they have a
Like-
thing within the thing.
Right. That's
crazy.
yeah. So like, okay, you walk in MSG, and to the right is like all this fucking it's like the Knicks Hall of Fame shit. To the left is the Rangers stuff, and you can go up like into like the suite areas where it takes you into like the main fucking corridors,
Yeah.
like they're like the main arena, I should say, the corridors to the main arena, and then if you go straight, it takes you up an elevator into an escalator into the Hulu Theater.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's fucking insane.
5,600 people, like inside of another
Well,
venue.
it would almost be the same thing as
They'll run them both at the same time.
They
Two
were.
different
They
events.
were.
Yeah,
Fish.
boom.
You know the
Yeah.
band Fish?
Yeah.
Like the fucking hippie deadhead band shit.
Yeah.
They sold out MSG 4 nights in a row.
Talking about the ska band, the doo-doo.
Yeah.
Was that
Oh, no, that's
ska?
Real Big Fish.
Real
That's
Big Fish. Yeah.
I thought that was
The
the same
motherfuckers that play the trumpets and
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
No.
now everyone knows I listen to ska. But anyway, it's kind of like
I thought it was.
putting.
We can
So
edit
you know
that
how what's the theater that's behind Enterprise that all the comedians like to do?
Oh, Peabody.
Yeah, the Peabody Opera House. It's almost like that, but the Peabody only holds like 3,000.
And I guess it's like that.
But it's a
But it's
lot
an
more
opera house.
massive.
It only faces one direction. It's like that.
Well,
It's for like opera and like symphonies.
And half of it's
It's
the
a
parking
theater.
garage.
It's an actual
yeah.
theater.
Yeah. And like, you can't get into Enterprise from the Peabody, can you?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you walk in the door for one, and you're like, okay, pick your fucking fun. Like, you can walk right into either fucking one.
We need to go to the. We gotta see it. We gotta see something. I don't know. I don't care what it is.
But
at
before
the
I
main-
die,
the
I
main venue.
gotta see the Knicks courtside at the Garden. That's like been on my. That's been on my bucket
Really?
list. Yeah, that's been on my
You'd
bucket
probably have a
list since I
better
was like
chance-
5 years old.
You'd probably have a better chance at doing like a Lakers game. You might have a better chance.
Not fucking LeBron's there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Not even then.
That's not my
Yeah.
that's not my line, pal.
The man's is they're cutting serious checks for those seats.
Did I hear he hates it there already?
I mean, you're gonna hear whatever LeBron wants you to hear.
Yeah, like I feel like ESPN kind of reports like CNN when it comes
you
to
mean
LeBron.
ESPN TMZ?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know?
LeBron TMZ.
LeBron runs the world, and that's all you motherfuckers need to fucking just realize that.
He is a good dude.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Great
His
guy.
Instagram, like there's guys that you could hate on. Like when you look at their Instagram, you're like, dude, you're flexing. Like Russell Westbrook flexes. Dude's an asshole. But I love the dude.
I feel like he's just a lame. I love Wes, but I just feel like he's a fucking lame, and like he has a hard time dealing with fame. And
I was gonna say, I
is.
think he reminds me of like not obviously like personality wise or anything, but that's what Zach Greinke's like. Zach Greinke is
he's just a
phenomenal
farmer.
pitcher, and he could not deal with it. It took him so long, but
He's just a farmer and a fucking head case, and doesn't want to fucking.
I take that back. It was that card. That's the ballroom because there's the lights. My bad.
okay.
What did you say? I didn't even hear what you
Yeah.
just said.
I think we went back to the Hulu theater really quick.
Oh,
Took a time warp back 3 minutes ago.
because Kennedy has to watch boxing while we do a podcast.
No, I'm just.
Do I got to M in black him or Men in black him?
Oh,
Jesus, am I retarded?
You know they're rebooting that?
Oh yeah. Who's
Yeah,
in it?
looks
Who's in it?
terrible.
I don't know who's in, and I refuse to fucking watch it. They're making
Yeah, we'll see.
young Men in Black.
Hmm.
Like they get like time warped or some shit like that. I think is the concept. Either that or it's like they're both just young.
Now is
It's
this
not
like
them at
a?
all. It's
I
two
know.
different
No.
people.
Yeah. But it's supposed to be K and J, but they got like sent back in time or some
No,
shit
it's
like.
two white people.
Oh, I thought that
No,
was
no,
like.
there ain't no.
Oh,
white
there's gonna be
people.
an uproar.
Wow.
There's gonna be an uproar.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, hey,
They have a girl.
Look at
too,
me.
I'm pretty sure. It's three.
Oh,
of them.
now I'm really fucking out.
Yeah, it was. I
She's gonna-
forgot who was in it.
She's gonna be a black redheaded lesbian. One of the cops is. I mean, one of the guys is gonna be gay, and the other one's gonna be fucking trans. And and you know they're doing Ghostbusters again.
why?
That reboot sequel.
So no.
Oh,
Just
okay.
a reboot of the OG.
Well, then I like that because it's like
No,
run
fuck
it back,
you.
run it back.
Why
It was
we-
so bad they got to run it back.
Why are we running it back? Because we know how good the first one was. The OGs. Leave it be.
Dude, it's.
Can-
I tell people this all the time. People have legitimately ran out of ideas for movies.
Well-
Unless it's a fucking new superhero that like is a gay black crime fighter that comes out.
Well,
Oh, Aquaman. Aquaman was the better version.
Did
of
they
Black
redo that
Panther.
too?
was the better version of Black Panther.
Yes,
I heard it was.
it's better.
I heard no. I heard it was almost the exact same as the Green Lantern. Like kind of pointless, and didn't need to even have its own movie.
Kind of like the Black Panther.
Black Panther had a reason.
What was that?
Well, Black Panther, I think was.
I didn't see it. I just know that it had a point.
I think it was kind of trash, honestly.
The Avengers literally recaps Civil War and the Avengers, like the latest one,
Mm-hmm.
Infinity War. Between those two, you get all you need to know about Wakanda
Okay,
in those two movies.
Yeah.
here
You don't need that.
I'll poke a hole in your own argument right here. You are a huge Star Wars fan, right? They rebooted those way too many times, and now everyone fucking hates it. It's terrible.
Yeah, but it just sells. It's Disney. Disney's the worst thing ever,
But
bro.
why are they doing Ghostbusters?
Who owns
That
it?
baffles. That's a great movie.
That barter's a big question right there. Like, who owns it is fucking. You know why they kept making Spider-Man movies for so long?
No.
Because Sony owned the rights to it, and part of the
For the PlayStation games and shit.
I thought
back in
everyone
the day?
kept buying it, and just everyone kept like passing it around like hot potato, and then you get your own reboot.
Well,
of it.
no. So what happened was Sony owned the rights to it, the movie portion of it.
Oh, okay.
And so what happened was they have to make a movie every X amount of years, or else they lose the rights to it.
Sounds like music industry almost.
Yeah.
Like a record deal.
Mm-hmm. And that's,
Okay.
and it's fucking.
And
But-
yeah.
And that's why we keep seeing these reboots over and over and over and over and over and over and over. It's fucking driving me
It's kind of like
nuts.
where music is now too, right? I mean, music. I mean, as much as there's so much more music out there now because we have the access to everybody,
Right. And
even if they have 5 followers or 5 million, it's the same.
Because really, all you need is a cell phone to put out music.
Yeah,
You can
it's
record.
fucking crazy.
You can record everything you want to do off of a nice cell phone and
Yeah.
a good microphone that you can plug into your fucking cell phone now.
Music's really getting rebooted in its own way.
No, that's what
all
I'm
the
getting at.
samples
Like, don't
are
you
just
think
old people music?
Movies and music are kind of just going down the drain because everyone just has access to everything.
Well,
Everyone's getting bored.
I think it's because you're right. They have access to everything, and the ability to create is so much easier. So there's less effort going
Yeah.
into it. Like, it's so much easier to. We could shoot a fucking movie here tonight with all 3 of our phones, set them up at different camera angles, and have it produced and edited by the fucking morning.
Yeah.
Like-
You need a lot of Adderall and a lot of but-
Yeah, absolutely. But like, you could do that for $12.
Oh, probably less than that.
And sell it as a fucking motion picture, or you put it on YouTube, and
Or go to an indie music festival and get signed by somebody. Like,
Right.
fuck, dude. You never know.
for no reason. When beforehand it's like you really had to have a craft and know what the fuck
Yeah.
you were doing to make that shit happen.
Well, and also nobody. I guess they kind of lost their. I don't want to call it clout, but it almost seems like rock stars. Like the word rock star, they call fucking people who are YouTubers rock stars.
Name one rock band that came out in the last 5 years, like real rock and roll band.
Oh, I mean, but I listen to that.
Real rock and roll band.
Oh, like you mean like not like
rock and roll, not alternative rock, not screamo.
Greta
you know what?
Fleet.
Greta Van
That's
Fleet
it.
is the
That's it.
only band I can think of.
That's it.
And isn't it weird that they got pissed off about people saying they sound like Led Zeppelin?
It's
Like,
a joke. No, it's a joke. They're fucking trolling the shit out of you guys.
Oh.
They're trolling the
Like,
fucking.
dude, I don't get on the
Yeah.
internet that much. I just
Yeah.
love them. I love their music. He sounds just like Robert Plant. They have the
better,
same.
and they didn't steal their
They
music.
are better. Yeah, that's.
They're
Kenny's
totally
about to
My
fucking
dad
bust
won't-
his screen.
My dad is
right
such
now.
an old school dude that he will not believe me that that's true. And I was like,
that they're better.
they hired
No.
Lord.
No.
No. That-
Anything classic though, Kenny's gonna side with. So
Yeah, I know.
No matter
I mean,
what
I
it
like
is.
classic music too, but I'm saying like Led Zeppelin was taking like "Stairway to Heaven" is a ripoff of a song, like almost.
Oh no,
to a
it's
T.
mostly just their blues songs that they just ripped off of like
and,
blues
and
artists.
and had lawsuits over and were sued and stuff.
And they just won
over.
because they had more money.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they had like some like English mobsters as their management team, bro. Like there was a
Yeah, they
had, like,
definitely did.
There was a robbery that they did like that they were like it was like an actual like heist that they were like involved in, like their management team was.
Is this like real? You know this
for real with
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Like it's
I know
during-
they had a plane.
Did
Like-
you oh my god, what's the show from
I wish I was more
Vinyl?
familiar with that.
Vinyl. Did you watch
Yeah.
Vinyl?
Yeah.
That they talked about it on there.
Yeah.
Like very briefly. They're fucking they had Led Zeppelin on the show and Robert Plant and all these different fucking people. And their manager was like, "You don't want to fuck with a John Bull fucking bullhead British, like
Those motherfuckers are crazy. It goes back to what we were first talking about.
Yeah, like
Those
in
motherfuckers
the
are nuts.
Song Remains the Same, their concert movie that they made in the 70s, it like there's a segment of it where it just starts talking. It's weird, but they just start showing like the tabloids of when their like manager got like busted with this like robbery that they like it was like cash boxes that somewhere that they
security
like
deposit boxes.
yeah that they like ripped
What,
out
full of bearer bonds and shit?
or something. It was nuts.
Full of jewelry and shit.
Probably yeah, and
You
they just
know?
like dipped out on their. I think it was on their own like the members of the band they robbed. Pretty sure it was like Robert Plant or Jimmy Page's like bank, and they just like
That's fucking
cut
gangster.
and run. They're like, see ya.
Gotcha.
Um,
Mob
so-
runs all.
Yeah, the mob still operates today. But speaking of that, like me and you have been wanting to talk about the sports gambling thing, the NHL and stuff like that. I wanted him to get in on this too because there's plenty of other sports. Dude, sports gambling?
Yeah, to make money on it.
Like that, it's going to be legal. Is what
Oh.
I'm saying.
It is
Yeah.
legal.
No, it's legal. It hasn't been passed by the states yet.
No, but federally,
That's all up
yeah.
to them on whatever note.
Right.
New Jersey, day one was ready. Boom.
So
Passed.
do you think
They
this
were
is
in.
gonna
I'll
make-
rob your bookie.
I'll rob your
I'll rob your bookie.
$5 grand, 5 racks on the White Sox.
$5 grand on the White Sox. They got schlumped.
So do you think that legalizing it's going to get rid of like the underground weird shit, or you think it's still going to be just as bad? It's
To
going to be run by the
eliminate
government
corruption?
No, I think there's going to be fucking more corruption.
now. More because the government's involved now, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. And
Everybody.
Within the sport, because of the more like legalized gambling of it.
Yes.
Like the NHL, for example. Like the NHL is like the first one to really hop on it and say that they're.
Yeah, because they need something to boost their fucking ratings.
Dude, don't talk shit. Don't talk shit.
I mean,
But
you guys can't even get on ESPN 8.
We got ESPN Plus. What are you talking about?
ESPN Gold or whatever Plus plays hockey games now.
Ooh.
They're back on it.
Out of
Ooh.
markets. If you want out of markets,
The TSN games.
Well, some of us have.
No, they
the
give you
NHL
home
package.
like it's NBC broadcast on ESPN.
But anyway, like they're stepping into it. Like that league's like their league's already corrupt, right? Or someone like the NFL. Like every league is corrupt in its own way. And now that they're going to be getting a percent, like how is this going to work? Are they going to get a percentage?
The league doesn't see shit from that.
The teams that do.
No,
don't
it's
they?
all
No.
officials. No,
Teams
it's
Oh, it's just
Yeah,
independent contractors running.
on odds making in that.
No, if you can get a gambling license,
Yeah.
or a gaming license, I should say, you can open your own sports book. The
Yeah.
team does not see any fucking money from that.
Yeah, at all.
I thought they were going to want to. Well, they get money for the data. The company they have to buy the data, don't they?
What do you mean? There's no
So it's
data
book.
to
It's
buy.
odd makers. They make their own
Oh,
odd.
okay.
If I were to tell you the fucking Penguins are playing the Rangers tonight,
Yeah, I could bet with you right now that they'll.
or you could tell me, okay, do you think the Penguins are a 3-1 favorite, a 2-1 favorite?
And you can just run that on your own.
Yeah,
I mean, as far as like that's
As long
that's
as-
how street odd would work.
as
but
long as it's an ethical book. Yeah, people will
Yeah.
play with you.
as far as like they're like I was even looking at the jobs like FanDuel New Jersey, like they have jobs where it's an odds maker to where you're just basically using
Yeah.
basic statistics.
You're a handicapper. Yeah.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
come
yeah,
up
yeah.
with you're a handicapper.
So it's just
You
a
know, odds,
regulated
odds.
handicap. It's just a regulated odds system. It's
So
basically
check this out. Back in the day, and they still got them now. But now they're more like subscription-based services. But you can essentially pay people and buy picks. Like you can pay handicappers and buy picks. Like there's a guy, he's a pretty good follow on Twitter, Gianni the Greek. Like he's had a show on like Fox Sports, and he's like one of the most famous like sports handicappers in Vegas.
Sure.
And so for it's like $300 or something a month, you can buy picks from him, and they close at like anywhere from like lifetime rating he has. You know, it's anywhere from fucking like 57 to 63%, which like is outrageous.
That's insane.
Out fucking outrageous. If you're winning more than 50% of the time in any bet,
You're making a lot of fucking.
you're
money.
killing it.
Yeah.
You're fucking killing it. You know, and so like Joey Diaz talks about it too. Like actually, there's a really good movie. It's got Al Pacino and Matthew McConaughey back in I think like 2003 called Two for the Money. Fucking dope ass movie about they run a handicapping service, and
I need to watch this.
a good movie, good ass movie. But Joey Diaz used to talk about he ran
He ran numbers, didn't he?
was his mom ran numbers and owned a bar. And
To run numbers means to run a book, right?
no, so numbers was different. So
Numbers is the lottery.
kinda, it's a community lottery.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
like they would release. I can't remember exactly what the numbers were that they went off of.
Is it a lottery or just like a raffle?
So essentially, it's a raffle. So like, okay,
It's like a pick three.
Because church raffles happen in big time in communities where there's big.
yeah,
money going on.
yeah. So it's like a pick three essentially, yeah. And,
1 through 99 or whatever, and
and
you pick three of
yeah.
them.
So say you pick 731. That's the fucking numbers you pick every single day, and somebody's gonna come around to your house, your business, wherever, and okay, hey, well, what's your numbers? how much money do you want to put in today? And
So you can put in a quarter, 25 cents, $10, whatever.
yeah,
And I mean, it's lower odds, but it's higher payout. Like, I mean, it's lower. You can call it an ante if you want.
yeah.
Lower risk.
And
wager.
yeah, it's really what it is, you know. And or you could buy multiple numbers.
Yeah.
And you know, if your numbers hit, they come around and they take their stuff off the top, and you fucking that's it. Joe Rogan's grandma went to jail for it.
Yeah.
You know, but no, Joey Diaz was talking about how he worked for a handicapping service, and like people, you know, when you're winning, a lot of people are like, oh, I think I could do this on my own, and they stop fucking. So like you feed them a few good ones, and then you tell them some fucking god awful ones, and like, oh fuck, I gotta make my money back, and come back and shit, you know, that real hustle, boy.
Give him a taste.
So what you're saying is this guy could easily be at like in the 85 to 90% range.
I don't think anybody could. I don't think anybody could.
I was gonna say that'd be
I think.
some Rain Man shit.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. You know, but there's a lot of fucking frauds out there too. There's guys who will fucking like take pics that have been posted from other sites and like, oh, see, these are the pics that we hit last night, and they're like, sign up here to get this, and then you just get sold fucking bad pics, and they're fucking promoting pics that other people have made and shit like this. Fucking
All they do is
That's a
just
pump and dump
They get
operation
you
right
in
there,
there,
boy.
yeah, penny stocks.
Yeah.
boy.
That's a penny stock. Get the fuck out, dude. If you get 500 people to put in, you might make $50,000, and you can get the fuck out.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you can get 50 dumbasses out of 390 million people in this country,
I think
if
something
you
like
can
that.
find 500 dumb people to pay $1,000, which I'm sure you could do that in this neighborhood, I bet, or in this county.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Pump and dump, get out, go to Switzerland.
Switzerland, you could fucking.
Well, they won't let you in.
That's not even. It's not even illegal. It's not illegal.
No. I was saying like if you did do that here,
It's not illegal.
it's not illegal.
How is it illegal?
Well, I'm saying if you get caught in fraud, right?
Well, it's not fraud.
So they buy the pics from them, and then they end up
Okay, so that's just me selling you a bad product,
okay.
like a bad service. You know, if you fucking
it's up to
are
you if you want to buy it or not.
right. So say you have a fucking flooring company and you post pictures that you've taken from somebody else's website, and then you come in and you do my floors and you fuck them up. That's not illegal. You just fucked up the floors.
Oh, okay.
And you have you would expect you're not gonna have shit. You're gonna have terrible word of mouth.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have terrible repeat business. But if it's a rip and run, it doesn't matter. You're just looking to get suckers.
Yeah,
They just
yeah,
don't
yeah.
That's
know
what I
who
was
you
saying.
are.
You just get them in quick and then get out. You
Yeah.
don't have to go to fucking.
Or
You don't
maybe-
have to go to Switzerland,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you need to get in and get out, and then you could just retire and be done.
Yeah, well, you stay the fuck around. I mean, shit, people do that all the fucking. There's a lot of people
Fuck yeah.
who do bad business. They just find the newest sucker for each day.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, dude. But with gambling, motherfuckers get got over that shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Clickety clap.
for no fucking.
Or you
reason.
just lose your thumbs.
Yeah, or your knees.
Dude, and you know
Or
what
your
the thing
house.
is a lot of the times, like especially like in mob circles and organized crime, like shit that Joey used to deal with, they wouldn't kill you. They just beat the fuck out of you until you paid.
Right, because if they kill you,
And then
you
you'd
don't
have
get
to
the
go to
fucking money.
another guy to get more money. You have to get a loan shark and a VIG that's fucking retarded at 10%.
30%.
Or well, I'm saying 10% a week.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
and then
yeah.
they keep raising the principal every time you miss a payment too. So then you're just in debt.
The
You're
best
getting your
bookie
ass
would be a
beat.
shark. If that's you got a shark, or at least have a guy within you. You should just shark it and have guys that work in your book that are just going to collect for you. Like that's usually what the mob does. They'll shark and they'll book.
They have to, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cover
they
all
have
the-
to.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
they cover all bases.
all in one shop. Whatever you need.
So what you should do is, if you want to hear how it really fucking goes down, I'm sure you guys both know. You guys seem like you know your shit with that. But look up on YouTube. Look up "Interview with a Mafia Killer," and it's this dude named Max Kirshner. He's wearing a mask, and he's talking. He was a hitman, shylocker, drug runner, and a bookmaker.
A shylocker, what is that?
Shylocker is the same thing as loaning money. It's a loan shark. So he,
it's like he's a Jew.
That's where it comes
yeah,
from.
he-
That's
yeah.
That's how I was like-
Kirshner, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
You know,
like,
that's why anti-Semitism, like in Europe back in the day, that's what it's all stems from. Is like they would paint Jews as because they would paint them as like
So this-
villains because they were money lenders.
This
And
guy
everyone
worked
did that with
for the most popular Jew that's ever walked in America. or not Hyman Roth. That's the Godfather.
The
guy.
Godfather.
Meyer Lansky.
Yeah.
Meyer
Yeah.
Lansky was
Yeah.
like his boss, and so he knew how to run shit.
Had to.
And he got killed. He got gotted for
Meyer Lansky
betting on
did.
betting on the horses in San Francisco in the witness protection program. He wrote 3 books. Went on a national TV show with David Susskind, which back in the 70s was like, I'm trying to compare him to somebody. He's like it's like 60 Minutes.
Okay.
But back then they didn't people were
There's 3
smoking
channels,
and shit.
yeah.
Right, bro. Like, and
Your
he was just talking about like how he would.
Doctor was smoking a cigarette while he was fucking taking a baby out of you.
Like there was FBI guys on one of the episodes that he did where they were talking about the mob and they were all smoking.
Yeah, like fucking gentlemen.
Yeah. When the FBI and all them were doing their fucking job. But yeah, it's fucking nuts just with the whole gambling thing.
I
I love it though. You got to let people do what the fuck they want. If you're dumb enough to
they're going to anyways. It's who's gonna
Yeah.
fucking put their finger
Right.
in your eye. You know, that's
Yeah.
that's really what it comes down to.
But even when you do, we still keep going.
Yeah. But it's like, okay, well, I can fucking drag your heels a little bit because they're talking about like what 13% tax for Missouri or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Isn't that it?
That's
Yeah,
insane.
something like that's just unreal. I thought it has to be like on a fat payout though. I think it has to be a pretty good minimum until they can enact that 13%. It's got to be like you came out with like
It's going to take 5
10
years
racks.
minimum to even get close.
Yeah, the state's got to figure out how they can get the most money out of it.
Well, they're going to raise our income taxes.
or they just put
Before
the 13%.
they get it done.
They'll
Before
put
they
the
get it done.
13% tax on the
The bet itself.
casino. The casino at the end of the year they're taking the 13%. They
Oh,
get all
the
ads.
casino's gonna fucking see a lot of it. Like,
Yeah.
If you're exchanging money,
I mean,
they
obviously-
want a fucking piece of it.
I was
Yeah,
going
but
to say
I
the
don't
government's
think
going to
they're
get
come at you
way.
with the 13% because people. I don't think you can sell people on doing it.
People buy
Like,
weed
yeah.
at 20% tax in Colorado.
Yeah.
Fuck's the difference? It's 7% is actually the difference. But
because it's money. Because it's all based on payouts. Gambling.
I bet more people
When you
gamble
buy
than
weed. You buy it on upcharge because you go,
But-
well, I want to smoke some weed.
But it's okay. So it's like when you fucking.
Gambling's addicting to making money.
But it's like when you hit, like if you play baccarat, there's a commission table, you know, or there's a regular table, and if you fucking hit a fucking bonus or you win on the banker side, the house takes a commission. So they're not gonna. I bet you they don't tax you on your losses, but they're gonna tax you on every fucking win that you get.
Oh yeah, they for sure won't tax.
because
How would
that's
they
where the
tax
money's
any
at.
losses?
Well, I'm saying like, okay, you're gonna place a bet for $53 or $50. Okay, now we're gonna add a 13% tax on that, so your total is fucking whatever that would be. So, you know, 13%.
Oh yeah, no,
on the
it
dollar.
would be on your cash out to where they take the piece. Yeah, for sure.
Right, but now what's the minimum? Is it every single fucking transaction that you make?
Well, I mean, you got to look at other like how is it in Vegas? That's probably what they're gonna get. They're gonna reflect it to the states that are already legal.
See, I don't know how this whole gambling in Vegas works. I've never been, so I
What like
I'd
how
be a
much is the
rookie.
cut that they take out on like what's the minimum on Vegas? It's gonna reflect that just as like it is in Atlantic City.
That I don't know.
I'm almost positive because it's probably like 3 to like at the largest.
But it's per state now. So it's like, that's what they wanted to
But
do.
they're all gonna. But well, if you wanted people to go to your casinos and get your state money, you're gonna want them to
That's-
stay on par.
Bullshit, because people are going to keep gambling.
yeah, they don't give a
regardless.
shit. There's
But
always more
but
suckers.
everyone's legal, so everyone's gonna start jumping up in this game. It's gonna take like 5-10 years.
that's-
Every
but-
state's gonna be in on it.
But that's the thing. You don't have to compete with every state.
No.
Now that it's legal, you don't. All you have to do is control your economy. You know, people are you going to drive an hour and a half to go to Illinois or an hour to Illinois if the tax is 11% as opposed to 14% here?
So well, here's the thing. What'll probably happen is that
Move that a little bit closer to you.
no, sorry, you want like you're gonna have like William Hill. You're gonna have all these big. You're gonna have FanDuel. You're gonna have DraftKings.
Those guys are going to die.
No, they'll be
no,
dead.
they have sports books already. They're in it. They're in New Jersey. They're like completely. You can already do all. You can have a sports book already. They have their own. You come in there. It's literally like its own shop, just like they are in England.
It's in the casinos, or they have standalone stores.
Standalones. You go in there just like kind of like you would like other books for like horse betting, where you just go into the spots and you just go to the bookie. They have that for FanDuel. Has that? They got FanDuel Sportsbook. I don't know if DraftKings does. If they don't, then they're gonna die out.
Whacking.
But FanDuel does it. what they're going to do is you're going to have these type of chains. They're going to lobby to get it to basically at the same point to where they can just keep like franchising it at every state.
Monopolizing.
They're going to be greasing the palms to make sure they get it at that level everywhere they're at.
Well, they don't have more money than the fucking states.
The state themselves, the state that I'm talking about, the people that are passing the laws.
Right.
They're going to grease the palms
but
there.
if they-
No one who.
Why not?
No one's going to bribe them.
Why would they not keep it in house? Why would they not side with the casinos over fucking, their in-state casinos as opposed to an out-of-state business?
The casino-
Because those are
national.
national ones. Because those are ones that are already in Nevada and
Yeah, so
like
they
they
can-
can go anywhere.
But they don't need to be. That's what if the states can compete now, they don't need that.
Yeah.
Then you basically got these little casino mobs of your own state. You're gonna have the big national guys are gonna start coming. They're gonna want to take all your territory. They're gonna have more money. They're gonna have more money than you. They're gonna muscle in. They're taking it.
But that's what I'm saying is like
They're gonna make sure they're gonna force the playing field to be level for themselves, so they can take your shit.
the casino chains partnering with the states. The in-state casino chains partnering with the states, I think, is more valuable to the state than partnering with fucking a FanDuel or a DraftKings.
And who owns these casinos? Like, I'm pretty sure Ameristar is like they're probably like MG. Some of them are probably MGMs and stuff like that, to where they are national ones.
They just got they just got sold actually. Ameristar did. They were owned by Pinnacle Gaming, which is it's a Midwestern based company. They owned. I don't know if they still do. They own a couple casinos in Illinois. They owned a couple here in Missouri. So it's like, I mean, aren't FanDuel and DraftKings, aren't they fucking like foreign companies?
Even if they are, they'll still be able to invest. They don't. Have to
Yeah, absolutely.
But they won't get the state-backed shit like the casinos already get. Like
I don't know, man. You could have all these UK, like William Hill. They're in Nevada, but they're UK and they're massive, and they could just flood, like for instance, Missouri.
Because their dollar's worth more.
Yeah, just boom, or they just got so much of it. It's like,
not only do they have so much of it, it's worth more.
Yeah,
it's worth more. So
and who knows where
you
could
spend less to equate for what is going on here.
Yeah, and those UK ones are kind of shady in the mo. Like it's like who. Like they might have like actual like mob money behind them, not just like a corporate. How corporate.
I mean, I'd be shocked if
are.
every casino didn't have fucking mob money behind them.
Well, casinos themselves have kind of transitioned to where it used to be straight up mafia to where now it's more like it's more.
Shut that door, you fucking savage! We can hear you pissing on the podcast. Yeah, motherfucker, this is high quality studio equipment.
I'm drinking it. It's actually going to my mouth.
Yeah, this motherfucker. Motherfucker, pissing with the door open, 2 feet from a podcast. Hey, I guess Ari Shaffir pisses live on Rogan into water bottles so he doesn't have to fucking leave. Yeah.
Damn.
But
did you hear the Mike Tyson one?
it was incredible.
I'm only halfway through it.
Fucking
so far.
Zach texted me as it was fucking going, hey, while you're up and fucking pissing and disrupting the podcast, will you grab my whiskey out of the freezer, please?
His old boy.
Who? Oh, Jorge Linares. No, dude. Fucking where? So how far did you get? Thank you, sir.
I haven't like really. It's just like they're about halfway through. They really haven't brought up anything as far as boxing or anything. They're just chilling about talking.
They talk about life, which is way fucking cooler than them talking about boxing.
I'm just. God damn. I think boxing
Christ.
punched Justin's mom in the face when he was a young kid.
Did you catch
I told him never forget it.
So okay, let me tell you. Let me fucking break it down like this, right? All you fucking hockey fans, you hate that the game is ended by a shootout, right?
No.
Like, then you're the only one I've ever fucking met.
Why?
People are like, what? You play a whole game to leave it down to fucking
To skill? To what people want to see?
that, and that's what I say. That's exactly what I say. It's the most exciting part of the game, right?
It's only regular
So-
season anyway, so it's
Well-
it's just like a game. It's not the playoffs, like when they enact like.
So would you be mad if they ended the playoffs like that?
Yeah,
Why?
I would.
Why?
On a shootout.
Well, the playoffs
Why?
are different.
Why?
You got to go until it ends, just like extra innings. Wouldn't have it some weird like home run derby at the end.
Okay, so
Well-
so in a fight, you only want to see somebody throwing punches. You don't want to see a real fight where everything is involved.
Yeah, but
What?
I guess you can blame it on the fact that there's a system of a regular season and playoffs.
Why?
I don't.
What does it matter?
I mean, the regular season is just a different feel. It's just the way that it works. You don't go continuous OT because you might have to play the next night. You don't want to be playing till 2 a.m. Playoffs, you get another day in between every game.
Okay, and
Well, that's all I got.
And there's more at stake.
That's all I got. It's just a different feel.
Yeah.
Regular season and playoffs is just way different.
yeah, but why does the rules have to change? That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, right? That
Because they can't have games going on forever for like 82 of them.
Yeah, you can't have games go. You can't like if
You
you
know
have
it's like a 7-game series. You know it's going to end.
So what about baseball?
well baseball's
There's fucking 162 games, and some of them bitches go fucking.
Well,
20
they're all
innings.
talking about trying to do some weird
Maybe-
thing where
maybe
they
they
start,
should.
where they started with a runner on second and at the beginning of extra innings.
Why?
but that would be dumb. I mean, I
So then
see
the
where you're
scoring
coming
chance
from.
happens, and then the game would end.
Right.
I see where you're coming from. Like, why do the rules have to change? But
They should change it to football, the NFL too. They got to go to the freaking
Each-
red
each-
zone like they do in college, man.
each sport will have its own argument for something like that. Because I mean, you know, you're a football fan.
Mm-hmm.
There's a different feel between playoff football and Week 17. Like
Yeah,
even,
and
that week.
I hate that the overtime rules change.
Right.
I fucking
what
hate
about
it.
college overtime compared to
Stupid. College football is a
College
joke
football-
altogether. But
college football overtime is great.
I think it's retarded.
it's fucking dumb.
I think it's absolutely retarded.
The-
we're gonna start here at the 20.
That's like
and
the shootout, basically. That's a shootout.
It's not though.
It's essentially a penalty shot. It's like a breakaway.
How-
You're starting
what?
in the red zone.
How is a one-on-one the same as 11 men going against?
Because now
11 men
you
from the 20?
almost majority of the field. You don't have to go through your whole drive of doing that.
It's not a
It's right in the
50-50
red
shot
zone.
though. There's so much more that goes into that.
Obviously there is, but I'm saying like your chance of scoring when you start off in the red zone is easily easy than taking a kickoff and starting at the other end zone. How could you say that's instantly harder? Unless your red zone offense is god awful.
What if you're playing the Ravens in 2000 and you have to do that? It's hard to go 20 yards or 80 yards.
It's hard.
Some people suck at breakaways.
Well, those people aren't on the fucking your shootout lineup then, right?
Right. You get to pick.
Who's in your red zone offense?
Your fucking starting offense. It depends on the package. That scheme changes
Every play.
Every fucking play. Okay, and you know what? Say you do have a fucking your personnel is built for fucking long balls down the field because you have short, speedy guys, and what are you fucking Owen about over there?
He just got knocked down, Linares.
He got knocked out.
He's knocked down
That's because he's a bum.
in the
He has
first
a-
round.
He has a man bun. He needs to get knocked out.
He got fucking.
No offense to anybody who has a man bun out
Actually,
there. but,
all offense to everybody who has a man bun.
man, I know you do jujitsu with some people that got man buns. I
Yeah,
know you're
yeah.
friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to upset your friends.
I'll fucking upset my friends. Fuck it. You could still be my friend and have a man bun. I just think less of you.
I might grow a man bun just to see if that's true.
You'll find the fuck out real quick.
Well, this is something that me and Chandler should talk about on our podcast, by the way, the Tendy and the Benchwarmer podcast on iTunes, Spotify.
Well, it's just
Just like this is like the kind of stuff that we need to talk about,
what?
like overtime rules, and you're talking about other stuff, like just gambling. I don't think we really talked about it much. He doesn't know a lot about gambling, so he couldn't talk about it.
A lot of people don't know much about gambling, or at least around here.
Because most people don't. Because sports gambling's fucking illegal, and people
Are scared to talk about it, right?
yeah, people are scared to talk about shit that's
Stigma.
fucking illegal. Yeah, you know.
It's just like people who go to Colorado and California and they're smoking weed and they're like, "Oh God, look, we're the cops."
Right. Or they're like, or then they do it once and they come back like, oh my god, I fucking.
It's
I always I find that people that do that, they end up smoking it like it is legal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not saying I know someone, but I know someone that does that.
Smokes it like it's legal.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
my brother,
Plenty of people fucking do,
and it should be.
and it will be, you know, like
But how long is that going to take? That's
long.
the thing. It shouldn't be taking this long.
not long. Well, I guess. I mean, if in the grand scheme of time, it really wasn't illegal that long.
Yeah, I know. What was it? The 1940s?
Yeah, like fucking 50 years, 60 years.
That's nothing.
Yeah, and for real, in the grand scheme of things, it's really fucking not. I guess it was like in the 30s, right? William Randolph Hearst. I've
Oh,
heard,
yeah,
I've
yeah,
heard
it was the
Rogan
30s, that's
talk
right.
about it 4 million times.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, I've listened to easily over 700 episodes of Rogan.
I think I don't know if I've hit 700. I'll probably go with 4 or 5.
I know for a fact it's at least 700 because he's at 1236
Mhm.
right now. and I started when it was like 6:40, and then when I was traveling, working for my dad, and fucking sometimes spending 18, 19 hours in the car in a 36-hour period, like all I would fucking do is listen to old Rogan. Like, okay, I'd be like, okay, well, I heard this guy on here last week for the first time. How many times has he been on Rogan?
Mike Baker's the one that I've recently done
Yeah.
that with.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it was about the one that he did this past May, so May of 2018.
Yep.
That's the first one I saw, and I went back and watched 2 previous ones with him, and those were just like, it's so insane like how consistent he is on his podcast, like how good he is day to fucking day. He does 3 or 4 in one day sometimes.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, go
For
year
3
to,
hours
you can go
apiece.
year to obviously year to year. Like you talking about like he's definitely like his opinion has changed and stuff. Like,
Well, as a person, you fucking grow and you change.
That's why he's doing it.
Of course.
Yeah.
But like the thing is
That's
he's
why I said
pretty
year to year, not day to day.
his values and everything have been pretty cemented since the very beginning. That dude can remember shit he said 6 years ago.
Fuck that.
But-
I barely remember shit I said 6 fucking minutes ago.
He got KO'd. I lost $25 while we were talking.
Who? Matisse?
Linares.
Linares.
Yep.
Do you
But good. Now fucking turn this TV on off so you can pay attention.
do you feel off?
Oh, that's fine. Shit is-
As long as there's no
man.
boxing going on in
Yeah.
the background. Do you feel old now?
I feel hella old.
Duh.
Like not even just like with. I mean, you got a kid. You grew up quick.
Bro, she's fixing to be 7 this month.
Right.
7. 25.
Fucking nuts.
I'm 25. I'm going to be 30 with an 11-year-old.
That's cool. though.
That's what fucking blows my mind. I'm going to be 30 with an 11-year-old.
So when she graduates high school, you won't even be 40 yet.
Nope.
Well, my parents weren't either,
Yeah.
or my mom wasn't.
Yeah.
But like, do you guys feel like just talking about not being able to remember shit?
Oh, from fucking
Dude.
all the brain trauma. that I've had
How
playing
much shit
football.
do you think that we've put our brain cells through? Like just this 3 as a group. Like, don't talk about individual stories, but just like the times we've been together.
Yeah,
Which
dude.
is probably it's less than 100.
I every time I think of fucking killing brain cells is just fucking playing football and smoking fucking pot for 10 consecutive years each.
Fuck.
I started playing football when I was 8. I can't tell you how many concussions I've fucking had.
I've had 7 because
Like-
I played in high school.
Like
too.
documented or like
Yeah, like where I went and saw a doctor and they told me I have a concussion. My first one was when I was in 3rd grade, so whatever age you are
Holy
there.
shit.
And I was playing soccer in a parking lot, in a concrete parking lot, and I slipped on the ball, and I hit my head, and I don't remember anything besides like seeing a flash, and then I woke up in the nurse's office with a frozen bag of Wonder Bread on the back of my head, and I couldn't remember shit, and I couldn't go to school for 3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
Holy shit.
And then the rest of them came when I was older, which really sucked because I really didn't have one after that. I know I had maybe one when I was playing soccer and I got headbutted by somebody on accident. But when I started taking football really seriously, I know I had 2 in 1 year when I was in 8th grade. And then in high school I had...
And you didn't miss a fucking game, did you? Nope.
And then whenever I played in high school, I know the worst one I got was at Hazelwood West. I got knocked out on a kick return. I don't know. I had 10 other guys out there and none of them blocked.
Good.
And
Just
yeah, it
boom!
worked. And Hazelwood West, I mean, I don't know if you know this, but they
But we
call
were
that they
good.
call that the Suburban North. That just sounds like a mean ass fucking high school division.
There's no schools, and well, actually, the Suburban North isn't even a conference anymore. Actually, they've broke it up. But at the time, no Suburban North schools were allowed to have
Night games.
Yeah, night games.
They didn't have lights. They took the lights out
because
so they
there was
couldn't
too
have,
much gang activity in
Yeah.
the area. I was at a track meet at McClure, South Berkeley one year, and they have fucking the field barbed wired off. Like they have like a stadium with yeah.
It's like
Dude, and-
in Auschwitz High School.
for real, in armed guards and like they ended the meet early because it had to get because it started to get dark. It's like you guys have to fucking leave. We're in Ferguson. We're in fucking Ferguson.
And this was
You gotta
what,
go.
15 years ago?
no, this was
Oh, this is when you were in high school.
this was 2009.
Well, it's pre what Ferguson's known for now.
Yeah.
So just to let you guys know, it's been bad down there for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
Are you from North County too?
No, O Town's finest, son.
Oh my God.
He just
66.
You are the
thinks
blackest
he
white
just
kid I've
thinks
ever met
you're-
from O'Fallon.
yeah.
I fucking I spent a lot of time in North County, that's for sure.
It's like I'm pretty much from North County at this time.
No, but I'd be out there. I'd be out there.
Sometimes I really do be out there, though.
No campers in
Yeah.
North County. Or
Yeah, he is.
Actually, you know what? I don't know.
He went to Rittner.
That's not North County.
That's North-ish County.
it's-
It's Northwest County.
Dude,
It's
you're-
North.
I guess he lived in St. Anne.
I'm from Jennings. That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I won't say I'm like really. That's not where I got my. I never
That's
really
not where
learned
you earned your
anything.
Made
stripes.
you bones.
I earned my stripes in fucking Bellefontaine Neighbors, son. It's for all the good white kids that live in O'Fallon now.
Made my fucking
Like
bones.
all the people you know that graduated between like 2008 and 2012, they all lived in North County at some point. A lot of them did. I won't say all.
When did you fucking when did you fucking go to Francis Howell?
Francis House Central is where I went. Don't confuse me.
Yeah. I
Don't-
meant like the district. You fuck.
Don't get it twisted.
And you know what? Hey, we all know you would have much rather went to fucking Francis Howell than Central.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would have won some games.
Yeah.
But so I moved out there
That's where
in
the Tings were at too. There's some thotties at Francis Howe.
6th grade. So 6th grade's when I got to Sager Middle School. Actually, you know what? No, because I went to Barnwell in 6th grade for
Okay.
2 months. So I would have gone to North.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. But anyway, so what I was saying about Hazelwood West, like that, I got hit so hard on a kick return that I blacked out I think I was out for like 15 seconds, and then I got up and I played,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and then the trainer told me to recite my phone number, and then I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
I got my
protocol.
phone taken away.
That's protocol. Just say your phone number. You're good to go. That's all right. He said his phone number. No concussion. He's good.
Fucking Chris Weidman, UFC fighter, fucking guy that fucking knocked out Anderson Silva. Dude who beat Anderson Silva when he was on the fucking 13 fight win streak.
But 2010. Yeah.
No, it's
Might about
2013.
to
2013.
how concussed was this guy?
So, well, dude, they fucking
I
obviously,
know we love these ones.
obviously every single fucking UFC card is on a fucking Saturday, and he's in a fight and takes a knee to the head, like a questionable knee, like well, they just changed whatever. He took a knee to the head, and the ref came in and like was like asking him questions, and he's like, "What day of the week is it?" And Weidman's like, fuck, I don't know, Tuesday? I don't know. He's like, can I go fight? And the ref's like, no, it's fucking Saturday. He stopped that fucking fight.
It's not a joke though, man. That shit fucks you up.
No, dude, brain trauma scares the fuck out of me.
One of my favorite things that you always hear is they'll go, "What round is it?" And then the guy will, and then they'll tell him the wrong round. Like his corner's like it's. I've seen it so many times in everything. They'll go one round short on what the round it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's on purpose or if that's like, I don't know why I just told you that.
It's like, fuck, wait.
You get in there 2 rounds left and you 10 seconds into the second to last round and your arms raise up. You're like, yeah, we did it. And they're like, bro,
What?
You got one more.
I just put everything I had in that last fucking round and won it on the card.
Still got 2 left.
Gotcha.
Gotcha, bitch.
Well, you got to go back out.
No, dude, for real though, brain trauma fucking scares me more than anything. And I don't know. I've talked about it on my podcast and then a few other ones that I've done. They did a study on CTE. They took 110 out of 111 fucking football players.
Yeah.
And they took 111 football players, and 110 out of 111 showed signs of CTE.
Yeah.
And like, it wasn't just pro football players. It was guys that just played until high school, or guys that just played in middle school, guys that played at every single fucking level.
It's bad.
And they
You're done.
all, bro, every single fucking one of them.
You guys both got it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think a lot of people have it and don't know it, for sure.
Well, most people don't even know what the fuck it is.
Well, I can be 100% honest. I don't know what it is. I know what it can do to you.
Yeah.
Like I know this kind of stuff it causes, and I'm pretty sure that.
So, Here's a perfect example. You said you had that concussion in 3rd grade, the first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, long-term effects is brain trauma is making impulsive decisions.
I've always been like that, though.
Ever since fucking 3rd grade, huh?
It's a long time. It's
But as long as I can remember.
Right. Lack of impulse control.
Well, also, it has to do with depression, for sure.
It causes depression.
Yeah.
Your fucking brain's misfiring.
Yeah.
You drop your fucking laptop a few times, that motherfucker's going to be a little depressed when the screen don't turn on right. Like, you know?
And I think that's why people, like, why more people are saying they have it now, because there's just more shit that we're finding out. Like, you could fuck your brain up
One time, and you're like,
Yeah,
you
and
fucking crack your head once.
That's your brain, dude. Like, it's not like a,
An arm.
yeah.
It's not an
It don't
arm.
heal. Like, a bone don't heal. Like, the brain ain't even like a muscle. It's just shit. Like,
It's not like your liver. Which, speaking of which, I think I can drink.
Go make a drink, pal.
Where's your glasses? I don't know anything
Why don't
about
you
this
just
house.
why don't you
It's
just
the
take a
first
pull
time
out of the
I've
bottle like a,
Glasses are the last cabinet on the right. Last cabinet on the right. Unhook so you don't fucking
will you grab a shot glass?
take
and
the
drink
whole
one in
thing.
there?
No shot glasses. I don't have any.
Can I drink out of that bottle?
Or you could have a glass like a fucking gentleman.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
You know, drink it neat.
It's just gonna
You'll
fall
be-
right down when I.
I'll hold it for a second. So I'll take the headphones off. Jesus Christ.
This guy.
Jesus Christ. The shitapalooza over here. We're good, though. We're good.
But I mean, do you know a lot of guys in your like in your circle in that jiu-jitsu community that they have problems with CTE? Like even something that's like, oh, it's not like it's non-contact, but it's not as much as like a football or something.
I mean, it's a world-class fucking martial arts facility. Like, you know, we have some of the, like Tyron Woodley, that's where he started, is at St. Charles MMA. You know, his first fucking, Jesus Christ. His entire amateur career, his first 10 professional fights were all fought out of fucking St. Charles MMA.
Yeah.
You know, like we've put 4 guys to the UFC, not including Tyron. I mean, he's probably the greatest fucking welterweight of all time. Like outside
Mike
of,
Chandler's one of them.
So and Mike Chandler's he fucking
He was on the Ultimate Fighter, right?
No, he fights in Bellator.
Oh, okay.
He's a 155er. He wrestled at Mizzou with Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, fucking
Ben Askren's like the
the goat, boy.
Yeah,
Askren's the goat.
They want him to come to the UFC, right?
He's in the UFC now. So he got traded.
Who's he gonna fight?
He got traded for Mighty Mouse. He's fighting. It was the first inter-organizational trade in major MMA history. Like,
Maybe we'll get a.
oh shit! I'm gonna
Say when.
edit that shit out. Jesus Christ! You boys getting crunk.
No. I'm not having that much. I told him to say when. I want a shot.
Shooter, boy. So no, Ben Askren's gonna fight Robbie Lawler. Ruthless Robbie fucking Lawler, the guy that Tyron beat for the title. But no, man. I mean, in any combat sport or any contact sport, you're gonna run into people with brain trauma. Probably, not probably, definitely. You know, probably more in a boxing gym or a fucking. Hey, yeah, definitely. Cheers, motherfucking cheers. Boom to the why not, to the Tindy and the bench warmer, and to the pipes. Shout out to the pipes. One more.
Shout out to the pipes.
One more for the pipes. Love you, boys.
But what do you see with them? Like, do you see the kind of stuff that you see out of football guys? Like, you know how a lot of guys can
Yes.
Yeah?
I think. Well, I guess I notice it more now because I'm more aware of the signs. But like looking back at most of the guys that I've encountered like throughout my football career and now my fucking small window of what I have been in the fucking martial arts community, like it's very fucking prevalent. But but the signs are also way more clear to me now, like I said, because I know exactly what the fuck I'm looking for, and now I'm actively searching for it.
Yeah.
Because it fucking frightens me so much, like subconsciously, I guess, like I'm always fucking making sure that I'm paying attention. Like, oh my god, is that me? Am I doing that? Is that the fucking shit that I'm doing? You
Makes
know.
you want to avoid a fight at all costs.
Yeah. Well, dude, and training
real.
training has made me want to fight less in any time ever because I don't have that sense of like, oh shit,
Someone can fuck me up.
Well, no, because especially in a public setting, that can always happen. Just because I could be standing across the bar, and you see somebody push me, and you run over and fucking clock somebody from in the back of the head because they don't know that you know me. All they see is me fucking alone, and the next thing, this person is expecting a one-on-one fight, and now it's fucking 4-on-1 because one of your homies is there with his boys, and they fucking jump in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like
Never expect a fair fight.
in public, absolutely not.
No, I never.
But
out of maybe back in schoolyard, besides a schoolyard fight.
I don't think I've ever seen a fair fight in public.
Yeah.
Other than in fucking locker room in 7th grade when
We'd locker box and hockey in the locker room,
and
which is still
that's like fucking MMA sparring, really.
Yeah.
you got how much does a hockey glove weigh? Fucking 13 ounces maybe.
if that.
And the padding's not much. You're fucking going at it.
And
boy.
especially back in the day, them helmets were garbage. It was about a piece of plastic that big, and then a pad underneath it about like that.
Yeah.
Like a helmet you buy at Walmart now is top of the line in 1998. Whenever we were playing and locker boxing each other, so maybe my first concussion did come before 3rd grade.
Well, so they say a concussion, isn't when you just get knocked out or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
It's just when your brain rattles around in your skull and moves, right? Which is still, if you think about it, that's fucked. But
and they say that like even 5 consecutive hits in a row, whether it's like one big shot or 5 small hits, those 5 small hits could be even worse than that fucking one big shot.
I've been hearing stuff about soccer players getting CTE from balls hitting them in the, not their boyfriend's balls, but like European soccer players are getting concussions from soccer balls hitting them in the chest.
Yeah.
Like,
or headbutting balls too.
right. Like, you know how hard those motherfuckers kick? If you're blocking one of those.
You could get fucking kicked in the chest.
Boom.
You get kicked in the chest, fucking whatever. You get hit anywhere hard enough, and your head whips around. You get fucking karate kicked in the shoulder, and if your head snaps when you fucking go to the ground, you just be. Ooh.
You need to do some neck curls if that's the case. Like, your neck can't hold your head up. It's just.
Look at that motherfucker strong ass neck.
Oh, you're talking about the Ed Reed neck?
Oh, wide neck.
Can we talk about like how good that group chat is? Well, you just got in. You just got in. So we're talking about the pipes. Shout out to the pipes again. I'll take another shot.
A shot for the shout out.
So we've been in the
pipes for
me and Kenny
Since September.
Yeah, and dude, you've missed so much.
Yes,
I can only imagine.
But the thing is you've added this guy added another dynamic now. Like, he gives it back to people, and they don't. People take it, but
I ain't scared.
yeah, I know that.
Yeah, okay, I think you've overplayed the pipes for what we are. We used to be great. Our prime, I think, is past us. Everyone's dead on that chat. Unless it's like,
Dude, we're 27 years old.
I know,
Yeah.
but
That's what I was saying about.
I'm just saying.
Don't you feel old? Like, we're still talking about like eating ass and
But no, fuck that.
Amongst
What-
ourselves, I don't care.
You know what though? Like
You say it when I'm 50.
Exactly,
If we can't,
exactly.
We'll go
That's
insane.
what I'm
exactly,
saying.
fucking exactly.
Go insane.
Because it's not like one day you wake up and you're like, I'm a distinguished adult now.
Right.
I have to fucking
Yeah,
talk
you,
like this.
You have
Like,
that realization.
no.
You don't grow up.
If-
You just go, this is me, and I'm just
Yeah.
and I just kind of get
If-
older and shittier looking as I get older.
If I can't tell fucking cunt jokes and racist shit to
Right.
my fucking friends and just bullshit around, like I'm not like I'm never gonna be sane. I'll
talking to
fucking
myself, that's what I'll be doing.
Oh,
I'll be cracking ones with myself. over
yeah,
shit.
right until that bullet goes in between my fucking eyes.
Yeah, right.
You know? Saying my fucking final goodbyes.
I don't know. Like, it's a very consistently funny chat when it's going. Like, it could be one. I could check my phone for 5 days, not see anything from you guys, and then one day it just goes off and everyone just has a bang.
83 fucking messages.
Dude, when I used to work at Quick Trip back in the day and worked overnights, and y'all were out getting hammered. This is back when we were 22, 23. Like, I'm working, and
you were there. You were coming in to work the next day.
oh yeah.
You guys are getting hammered. As I drove and got hammered. Hey.
As I had 6 beers in the car on the way.
Yeah,
No, I never did that. I honestly never.
Only
did
5.
That,
That was the limit on the way.
Yeah.
Never.
5 in 5 hours. It's the legal limit.
5 and 5 miles on
So
the
fun.
highway.
That's usually my rule, but.
Right. You motherfuckers is too wild for me.
But that's what I
I'm
was
an
saying
old
about
man.
getting old. Like it, I kind of like the way that the group chat is. Like we can all still be kind of young, but we still like you have that moment when you're like, I'm an adult. I kind of have to do some shit. Like Monday through Friday, I honestly just shut it the fuck down and I get rid of everything and I'm like, I gotta do an adult. I gotta do adult shit.
I don't. I have a hard time doing that.
Yeah, but you got a kid. You gotta kid the fuck out. Like every now and then when you have a kid. And
Yeah, you're right. But I don't know. I try to fucking live every single second of my life the exact same, no matter what. Because I've lived like I've tried to live like 3 different lives at once, and fucking
it's hard.
It's impossible.
Yeah, you just have to create your circle to basically what you can hold. Cause you can't have too many friends to where you don't. They're not even your. You're just like, oh, I don't hang out. You can't hang out with them. There's just too many people. I think in life.
Yeah.
Like some just fall by the wayside because like people that you meet.
Fix your lapel again. It's just falling down again.
Yeah.
You need to put it on your shirt, not your jacket, boy.
Yeah, I'll put it on the strong lapel, not the flimsy one.
He's got that NBC cuck jacket on.
That's,
Boy, they love that TV money.
fuck yeah, they do. But he's got family history there, so you can.
Yeah, I know.
You
I give him shit for it all the
Hey,
time.
guess who?
I always have. I always root against them every
Hey,
time they
fuck
play in a
yeah.
big game.
Hey, guess who lost to Clemson less
I'll
shitty
cheers to that.
than
Alabama.
Alabama.
But anyway,
Oh, boys.
Think about that. That's a moral victory.
Yeah. That's all we got.
like
Oh,
we
you
said,
got-
we're never gonna grow up.
We got. That's a motherfucking moral.
But what
victory.
were you saying about living 3 different lives at once?
Just like trying to please
Appease 3 different groups of people, right?
or in 3 different lifestyles, you know, like
The blackout drinker, the at work you're an established adult
right.
who lives large. You wear a watch to fucking work. You wear a Rolex to work, and
Right.
you're talking about how you and your girlfriend are, you're the Instagram couple. And then when you're with your friends, you're an ass-eating,
Right, just dog
ball
ass
slapping
motherfucker.
son of a bitch like that. And then you got whatever you are to your parents.
Yeah, and then or whoever you are.
And you know
anyone
what? I
else,
actually
you
think
know?
that's the moment I realized that like my family, like I'm pretty much the same way around them minus some of the words I use. And finally I'm like, oh, this is like being an adult. Like my parents and me get along.
I don't even do that. I can't. Like,
Everyone's relationship with their family is different.
yeah. Well, and like, I feel like my relationship with my family is so non-existent, like, that I'm like, okay, acting this way to try and please you guys didn't do anything, so I'm gonna do what fucking
Right.
makes me happy, and if you're fucking gonna be here, you're gonna be here anyways, you know.
I guess you articulated it a lot better than I did, because when I basically my family, we don't see each other a lot. Like we're not like close knit. Like my girlfriend's family is like they're like this. Like they always want to do shit together.
Isn't that weird? Like going from
Yeah,
one
so, like-
family to that.
But the thing is it's kind of nice too, though.
Yeah.
So like my family, we don't get together a lot. Like we basically see each other on holidays, and then there's like 3 or 4 other events throughout the year, like someone's birthday, and we'll all go out and like have drinks and shit. But that like I get to be who I am because they're like, oh, I only get to see you like maybe 15 20 times a year or 10 15 times a year, whatever.
Right.
So they're like, I'd rather be you than something that you're not.
That's once a month. That's hellish.
Well, I'm saying at maximum, I guess, is what I should have said. I probably see my family, like my extended family, like my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, everyone getting together like 5 times a year.
Oh shit! I see. Like,
What are you, like 2?
so I don't even like my only cousins one lives in California, one lives in Israel, and one lives in fucking I guess she lives in Warrenton now, but like that's about it. And
It's like the same as Iraq.
but it's the one that lives in California and the one that live in Israel, they're on my dad's side. So it's like that's it. There's no cousins that are like younger, or like my dad's got cousins but they don't even come around. Like our Christmas is like 13 people, and like 5 of them are my grandparents' friends that like they're fucking
They're country club. They play golf together. Like,
no.
well, yeah, we play golf together on Wednesdays.
My grandpa's got a breakfast group of guys that he fucking has, like, for as long as I can remember. They go to breakfast every fucking Tuesday.
I bet they call themselves the Breakfast Club.
They call
and they don't even know what the fuck the movie is.
They call themselves the Boys.
Boys,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
boys. We go to the boulevard and we're getting the bagels.
Dude, they'll go and meet at Denny's on Dorset now. So if y'all want to go fucking say what's up to my grandpa.
I kind of just want to see what this group's about.
It's a bunch of old Jews.
Oh, there ain't nothing better than that.
A bunch of old Jews, dude. And they fucking are all yelling at each other and fucking harassing the waitress. And yeah. But like, yeah, like, so it'll be like my dad. Well, for a while, so my dad's parents got divorced when he was like 5. And then they both moved to California after they got divorced. And
good move.
yeah, and then they both like moved back at separate times, and they moved back again. So, like, yeah, my dad went back from St. Louis to L.A. like I want to say like 4 times.
God damn.
From the time he was
That's too much.
6 to like 16 or some shit like that. Yeah. But for the longest time, like, you know, my grandma and whatever husband she had at the time would come to our fucking Thanksgiving.
That's weird.
Hella weird. I almost fought my grandma's husband on Thanksgiving when I was 14 because he was trying to tell me that Chase Daniels was a better college quarterback than Sam Bradford. Oh, you know, just the fucking Heisman Trophy winner who fucking, you know, set the NCAA completion record and had just thrown 50 touchdowns and, you know, was on the #1 team in the country and beat Mizzou in the Big 12 title game. Like, 3 out of fucking 4
I think he
years.
threw like 4 or 5 touchdowns that game.
Yeah, I was. You know what? I was there.
Wasn't that in Texas?
No, it was at Arrowhead. It was fucking.
Oh yeah, it was in Georgia, right?
No, it was at
No, Arrowhead in Kansas
in
City.
Kansas City. I was fucking 12 bars off the field in the end zone.
Are you thinking of Kansas?
No, I'm talking about fucking Mizzou.
They had the Big 12 championship there
At Arrowhead. Yeah.
The NFL, you got the NFL stadium kind of like in the area.
Yeah.
I guess
Fuck yeah.
that was we got that year.
What was that? 2008.
That would
High
have
school when
been
that happened.
2000. That would have been 2000.
7.
No, 9 because they went to the national championship that year and lost to Tim Tebow and
That's right.
and
That's
Tim
right.
Tebow gave the greatest halftime speech of all time. Yeah, they're down 14-0 to OU at half. I'm at the Lil Wayne concert, fucking 14 rows off the fucking stage. This was Drake. This was before Best I Ever Had like dropped on the radio. Like that didn't come out until like 2000. I want to say 11 on the radio, maybe late 2010. And when I was fucking 15, me and Eric Camarillo. Yeah, dude, fucking Eric Camarillo. We were at Cassie Quirk's house, and she was like always had parties over there. Always had fucking parties over there. Her dad was a fucking cop, and would just let us all get fucking hammered in the basement and shit. I was fucking stealing alcohol from fucking grocery store, like bottles and bottles and bottles, and we'd just go over there and get fucking hammered, dude. And this was before like mixtapes were put out on like iTunes and shit. This is when all of Drake's music was released on octobersveryown.blogspot.com. and you know, we left Cassie Quirk's house at fucking 11:45 to make it back to Eric's at midnight so we could download So Far Gone at midnight.
Oh my god.
And like sophomore year of fucking high school, like November of sophomore year of high school. So what's that? November fucking 2008. That was November 2008. And Best I Ever Had dropped on the radio in 2010. That's what it was. So 2009, they fucking play in the national championship game. And Drake comes out, and nobody knew who the fuck he was. He was wearing a baby blue fucking mink coat and sang the wee, wee, wee part from Mrs. Officer. Yeah, it was so dope. Such a dope
That's
concert.
what's up, though.
And I get a fucking notification on my phone. OU's up 14-0. 14 points at halftime. Game's over. Game is fucking over, baby. Concert's over at like 1 o'clock. My fucking phone's dead. I get home, fucking turn on ESPN. Gotcha. You know, I fucking see Tim Tebow.
That's because
30 minutes for the rest of your fucking life. 30 minutes, boys. I was like, whew, whew. Was it
You want to talk about a freak in nature? That guy. You ever watch that documentary, that 30 for 30 back from like 05 when he was in high school?
at Nice?
Yeah.
And he was homeschooled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see he broke his
leg. I was just gonna say that this dude broke his whatever the outside is it tibia?
He broke his tibia and then a few other bones.
But
the fibia's coming
his
right
coat.
after that. If someone breaks the tibia, the fibia's like right now.
Dude, any person that's not Tim Tebow or any kind of like a Navy SEAL, they do that fucking shit all the time. But like someone who breaks their tibia would be in the hospital and crying. Most people. This dude, his coach comes up to him and goes, "What's wrong with your leg? You're limping." He goes, "I think it's broken." And he's like, "Well, can you play?" And he goes, "Yeah, I can play."
And he scored like 5 touchdowns.
He scored, yeah. And it was, I think, their district, it was like a district opponent that they had to
He played the rest of the season.
Yeah, well, I think he missed like 8 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this.
He's like, "Hold on, I gotta ice my leg for a week, even though it broke." But
let me tape this shit up. We gonna be good.
yeah, put some fucking dirt in it.
Homeschooled, dude. Homeschooled and played.
Yeah, and a little fucking
Nice High School.
Yeah,
Nice, Florida.
they played Hoover and lost, but remember that show? Mm-hmm. 2-a-days.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if he'll ever actually. You think they'll actually just try to sell him on like trying to get to the MLB just for one at bat?
He already tried that. He ain't gonna make it. He's not good enough.
He's still
he was playing. He was playing like single A or double A ball.
I think
couldn't make it.
he played like a few games of double A ball. I think.
If he gets the spring training invite, so they.
No, pick that up again.
Put it up towards your mouth.
There.
Fuck.
Whatever. Fuck Tim Tebow and his relationship with Jesus. Fuck them both. No, I'm just kidding. I love Tim Tebow. I fucking hated him when he was in college, though.
That was a 180.
Fuck Tim Tebow. I love Tim Tebow.
No, Tebow's the boy. Like, I have a hard time hating him because he is such a fucking good guy. Like, forget all the God shit. I don't really care about that. Like, you know, you want to do what you got to do, whatever's to make you happy. But, like, he has never done fucking nothing to nobody. All he's done is fucking win. Like, my man broke records, and motherfuckers just hate on him. I don't get it.
Yeah, now he's sportscasting.
And he's great at it.
He's great at it. Fucking surprise. Like, see, like he might, and I'm not like a big God person. I believe like religion, you do what you want, like kind of like you said. But that dude might be Jesus Christ reincarnate.
No.
Has he ever done a bad thing?
No, check this out. Do you listen to Brilliant Idiots? Charlemagne and Andrew Schultz podcast? Charlemagne the God?
Oh, the fucking roast master. I love that guy.
Dude, you know who the reincarnation is? Soulja Boy.
Oh my God, no.
Soulja Boy. You pay homage to young Draco.
What is this? Is this a troll? Are you on?
You pay homage to young Draco.
This sounds like a Reddit thread.
Hey, Soulja Boy's got fucking hits. Soulja Boy changed the fucking game.
I like Lil B more.
Yeah.
You guys are stupid. Soulja Boy's the fucking... He's a legend. He sold every fucking ringtone ever. Like, everybody... He dominated the ringtone game, right?
For about 4 years, yeah.
When ringtone...
Yeah.
When was the last time?
Ring back tones, like he...
Ring back tones, exactly.
What was that? What was that
Kiss
song?
Me
That Kiss Me
Through
Through
the
the Phone. That was
Yeah.
every chick that I ever dated in high school's ring back tone.
And how many times did you fucking download a song on LimeWire that you thought was something else and it turned out to be
Bing, bong, bong.
Yeah.
Yeah, crank that.
Yeah.
Man, it was hot.
Well, dude, and so that song came out when we were in like...
I was a sophomore when that song came out.
Oh, that's when the industry version came out.
Yeah.
That song dropped on fucking LimeWire when it was like 2005.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard
yeah.
it in 07.
He used to drop all those things on MySpace, just like
Yes.
Lil B. Him and Lil B would create multiple when you only got one song on your profile.
Yep.
Him and Lil B were notorious dudes for just like making like just a million profiles and just getting one song and then just plugging that in.
I never fucking knew that.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
MySpace kings, bro.
Well,
So
dude,
does Charlemagne actually believe that like he's like a
take
rap
that
game
Kenny,
changer?
take the jacket off.
It's getting in the way.
Yeah, it's just bumping. You're bumping mics over there, pal. Bumping mics. But no, dude, no. Fucking Soulja Boy is. You got to chalk it up, man. He is a fucking goat. Like if you're talking influence and like cultural impact of what he's
Trailblazer.
for real, an absolute fucking trailblazer. He started fucking
Viral rap.
in troll rap.
Yeah.
He was trolling. He's been trolling and beefing with motherfuckers forever online. All right, let me doctor you up here, pal.
Hey man, you told me to do like 4 different ways.
Boom,
That's it.
boom, on the inside.
Chief called. That's it. I hate myself for saying that shit.
You can just call me the captain though.
Ooh, no.
Captain of this shit.
Look at me.
My fucking Tinder profile. It's it's got like pictures of me and Kylie and shit. And it says, "Yes, it is my daughter. Please don't call me daddy."
I fucking miss being on Tinder, to be honest. Just for the experience. Like I love my girlfriend, but God,
Dude, honestly,
I love trolling on Tinder.
I really fucking hate all dating apps. I deleted them for so long, and I didn't get them back. I probably had them gone for like 8-10 months, something like that. And then we went to New York, and so I was like, all right,
gotta do it
for
there.
sure.
Yeah.
And then I was like debating on deleting them again, and then because of the pipes sending all the fucking witches, all swapping the freak show tenders, like, nah, I gotta stay competitive. I gotta stay competitive, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He's only been in the group since September, and he's just thrown fire.
I love it.
So I was actually telling my girlfriend about that group chat and how it originally started with.
Why are you talking? You show her the
No. I was telling her about the group chat.
The concept of it.
She definitely does not get to see. She's mad that she doesn't get to see it because she's like, I want to know what the fuck's going on. But anyway, thanks for calling me out. I got to defend myself and shit.
Hey, you put yourself out there.
Yeah, like so.
Hey, if he wasn't gonna say something, I was going to.
So anyway,
For the integrity of the pipes.
yeah, that's got to stay secret.
It's like Fight Club.
But I told her how it existed. Like it started in 2015, in January of 2015, when we were all getting fucking, doing things at Cody's house every night, trapping out. That when I was going to work, hungover, not drunk.
Not gay shit.
But
Not gay shit.
we've lost and gained like 9 members.
Really?
People leave. Like Luke Johnson, our
Yeah.
boy Luke Johnson, love the dude. Can't handle the group chat. He couldn't.
It's too much for
He
him.
couldn't take it. He was like, what the fuck do you guys do with your life? And then I know Tyler Lance was in it once too. Larry was in it. Larry Clauden. And that dude's he's hilarious.
Larry probably left himself.
Well,
Yeah.
His mind.
confirm
Yeah.
or deny, I will not.
Yeah.
What?
But
You think? Oh.
No, that was no.
Oh.
No. Well, we know what you think. That's more of
spill your heart, dude.
that was more of a visual aspect
Yeah.
of the podcast for y'all at home. That's a Mitch Hedberg joke.
Well, it was just,
But like, yeah, I mean, it's like you haven't like been through the transition, like the
stages.
like where Sean was like always fucking with people and people like left because of. I think that's why Larry might have left. Sean was always just fucking with people. Now Sean's like done a 180.
Sean's an old man now.
I love it though. You gotta have old men in the group.
Yeah.
He'll still black out. You already know that.
Yeah. Oh,
are
without.
you kidding?
Can we-
The drinking will not stop.
No.
No, it
Like,
just won't.
that just ripens with age, boy.
Yeah, with Sean for sure.
The tolerance just goes up.
Sean's like that's his biggest vice. It has to be his drinking.
No, but we love him for it though. We all do it. I think that's what brought the pipes together. To be honest.
Because we're all fucking bunch of degenerates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about degenerates that take? Have you heard? You were there that night, weren't you? When he took a night? Didn't you take like an Uber XL home by yourself?
bro. And
He's done that a few times.
And then give the context on what happened before that happened.
Dude, and I woke up butt naked with no sheets on my bed and puke in my bathroom sink.
Story never gets old.
Dude, I was like, I took a fucking 48-mile Uber ride from the city by myself
You paid $2 a
Wake
mile.
up naked.
just to wake up naked with a gun in my hand in the middle of a field and fucking. That's what I felt like. Oh my god, that was fucking. I truly don't remember fucking anything. I remember leaving my house. I remember leaving my house and waking the fuck up You know
What night was this that we got?
This was the night that me and Justin stole the bot. Remember when they used to let people in, like, so people that go out in St. Louis, Telania's is the trashiest fucking bar of all time, right?
That's the first time I'd ever been.
Yeah, it's his first time, right? And we're like, I'm pretty sure no one
Oh,
wanted
that
to
was.
go.
Oh no.
So they used to let people in. Like now they have one door and it's got about 3 police officers, right? Like they're waiting for someone to do some shit like this.
So if anything, they owe me a check for improving security.
Right. You
Yeah,
employed
yeah.
government employees.
Yeah, you guys just walk
So
behind the
they
bar.
used to let the owner, I think it's Mike Telania's son. He used to take IDs at the side door and he'd walk through the kitchen and then go into it'd lead straight to the back of the bar and sit.
Next time you see him, call him Pizza Boy.
Did you call him that?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Just call him Pizza Boy. See what he
I
says.
think that's how you got us in.
yeah.
So, oh, see,
Yeah.
now my blackout went to a brownout now because you're helping me out here.
You know why they're doing the Mike Telania's thing? Because they want to be like Goodfellas, where they take you through the like in the scene where he takes the chick through the back.
But like
yeah,
the
yeah.
thing is like
it's like,
somehow-
it's like a
some-
3-foot walk.
somehow we kept going in and out of there. Like me, because I remember we were.
Yeah, you
were
guys were
dragging some
grabbing
ciggies.
bottles.
Well, no, yeah, and
Fucking
We got-
walking the dog out back.
yeah, we were doing something that involved us getting. We were getting escorted. We got a special escort out the back. So like and.
And have luckily
The next thing I know, me and Bricker were grabbing a bottle of, I think it was Smirnoff.
I
But
couldn't tell you.
and we were chugging it, and the guy like tried to grab it, and Justin basically just goes nope, and just basically just like he's just got it in his hand, like he's just like you can't get it, you can't get it, you can't get it.
Like I'm trying to hold it over his head or
from these
something.
giant bouncers.
Oh, and he went no, it was
No.
the Pizza Boy,
Oh my god. Yeah.
the artist formerly known as Pizza Boy. But and then I get it. The only thing I remember about that was Justin just taking the bottle and going, fuck off, like that whenever he took the bottle, and then we walked out. I don't remember anything from there. Apparently he took a $98 Uber to Wentzville, back home, and then all I get is a text at like, I think it was probably 10 or 11 in the morning, and Bricker just goes, did we steal a bottle last night? And I go, I don't remember. And he goes, yeah, well, I took a $98 Uber home. And I go, wait, what? And he goes, yeah, I went home by myself. I woke up butt naked. I threw up in my sink. And I was like, oh, I mean, yeah, that sounds about right. It just, I don't remember anything about it, but that's.
I blew a $100 Lyft ride on homecoming, man.
Oh, I slept in my car.
When we got back, because we got into
I've done that a few
me and
times.
Miles got into that, like, we straight up, we punched those dudes.
Oh, I was gonna say, is this the time you got punched in the face by a girl?
No, it was the elevator thing.
What are you talking about?
It was like, dude, we got super, super drunk.
It was a day drinking event.
And eventually,
Homecoming at Mizzou,
At
right?
age 26.
and
So
eventually,
your body's already fucking half decrepit.
and it's
Adderall.
even older people. We got into an altercation with it. It was
Dope.
It
Bunch
was
of
just-
dad boxing.
It was like these two like probably like 30-plus-year-old dudes,
He's looking at me.
pretty fat kind of guys.
I was already asleep in my car by the
I
time.
was gonna say,
No,
were
it was
you
me
there?
and Miles, and then they're like girlfriend,
Go upstairs.
All right.
and
Plugged up.
we go. We're in the lobby, and then they clicked like 3 like wrong floor. They kept clicking the wrong floor.
And we're laughing about it.
What?
Were they laughing about it?
Them?
Yeah.
No, they were clicking the wrong floor.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
like, and then they finally get off, and then we're like fucking morons, and then they get right back into the elevator and start trying to do shit, and
They're trying to square
they
the
reach
fuck
up on us, and I pop one of them, and then like Miles like choked one of them, and then like we're like in it, we like just.
Did the doors close? You scrambled in the
Dude,
elevator?
no. We're yeah. This is all like happening in the elevator. We get to the doors open, and we're in the main lobby. We pour out into the street, and I'm just dropping. I'm dropping f-bombs and not like not fuck.
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
and so now the whole PC street is against me and Miles now. Now we're like now it's like
Now
all
you
of
guys
us.
are instantly the bad guys. 'Cause
Oh,
you're
yeah.
fucking hauling out hate speech.
and we just boom because like it's
My
like
dog.
the elevator opened and we're
That's what
like
we know him for.
Right.
and then we finally dip out, and Miles is just wasted, just screaming at everything that's in his path, because that's Miles. He's just
Yeah.
like
I love when you guys get angry. It's so funny.
But that was yeah. That was a really expensive because we were in the casino in Boone's. Like how far away?
Boonville.
Yeah, the Capri, Isle of Capri over there.
We had a suite and everything.
Jeez.
It wasn't.
You slept in your car and you guys had a suite.
We got to the suite. He didn't.
He slept in his car.
Yeah, and like
That's because you guys were starting fights with people, and I didn't want to be a part of that.
Wasted.
You were asleep before the fight.
Yeah.
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 In like 40-degree weather, and I don't know how you did it.
With the windows down in his own.
No, I left
came in the morning.
So that was at like 1:30 in the morning, and I walked back to my car all pissed off because I was like, I'm the one that starts more fights. I used to be the one that started all the fights with our friend group. We all know that. I run my mouth. Well, you guys ran your fucking mouths way too much, and it was pissing me off. So I walked back to my car, and I should have just stayed with you guys and just
duked it out.
Duked out with the fight that eventually we were gonna
See,
try.
and people were always like, "No, turn the other cheek, dude. Like, be an adult. Don't fight." I should have fought because if I fought, I would have had a place to sleep that wasn't my fucking car.
Yeah, we would have just duked it out. We would have stomped them out. There wouldn't even. You
would have beat up two old gay guys in the elevator.
we would have socked them, and then instead of us pouring out with the hate speech in the lobby, it would have just been us and two dead bodies, and we just walk out there and leave.
You left fucking Miles and Kenny to get beat up by two old gay
they
guys.
won.
Too old. Wasn't really. It was. No one was really like. It was just like a jab was thrown. That was the only exchange.
Yeah.
You bucked the motherfucker.
Yeah, just drop one on his nose. Just give him a red nose. Just let him know.
Easy Tech 9. A little bit of red nose.
Yeah.
Red nose. I fucking hate Tech 9.
I'll tell you a time that I kind of hung you out to dry, since I hung you guys out to dry that night. Remember at Big 12? And this is always just a bad ending when it starts with this.
Talking about the giant bouncer.
The bouncer that so we were in the bar, and there was a guy sitting next to us at the table that we had no idea who he was. We had one of those standing tables, and he was like being an asshole all fucking night. And these guys were just like, the bouncers finally just go, "Your friend's got to get out." And so we were like, "Oh, that's not our friend." He goes, "Well, you guys can get out too." And we were like, "No." And Kenny goes, "Well, I'm finishing my fucking drinks first because I paid for these." And then he was like, "No, you're not." And then I used to have this thing where I'd get so I would get so pissed off at nothing, and then I'd see red. Well, it ended up with me versus 4 bouncers, which couldn't take me down. I don't know how, but I think that's like drunk strength, because there's no way I could ever do that again. And
That's retard strength.
yeah, well, I'd agree with that more than the drunk strength, actually. But the next thing I know, there's 4 bouncers outside, then there's 2 more that come out of nowhere, and they immediately punch Kenny in the fucking mouth. Like, that's the first thing they do is hit him.
I put one of them in a headlock. The one that was behind, that was
Yeah.
right on you.
You shylocked him?
It just went boom. And then, then the big fat one just, dude, he hit me like, just boom. Just big old, like, fat ass.
That's great whiskey, by the way. Shout out to...
12-foot beard, Jowl Bristol whiskey. Yeah, that shit's fire.
And I got to give a shout out to this company, even though you hate... You know what? It's just not a beer for you.
For anybody.
But Pompeii, Toppling Goliath, which is out of Iowa.
Yeah, that's all going to be edited out because I don't fucking promote propaganda bullshit.
Propaganda. But it's a great beer. Pompeii India Pale Ale, if you like beer. Go ahead and check it out.
Drinking your left-wing beer on my fucking podcast, boy.
You know what, dude?
This is number one.
I'm part of a beer connoisseur group.
Shut up.
This actually got a 4.8, dude.
Out of 100?
And it's got 28 BIUs, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Are you fucking telling me some iTap shit or whatever the fuck that app is?
Yeah, but I can't even do it. I can't even do that. I guess you can call it ironically. I can't do it.
Isn't it ironic?
She was a good artist, man.
I don't even know.
So-
Is that Fiona Apple or is that who was that? Alanis Morissette?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jagged Little Pill.
I'm a bitch, I'm a lie.
That's not her.
I know. I just think of her as like every.
Yes, it is.
Is
Oh,
it
no.
not?
Who the fuck sings that?
I don't know. I'll
My bad.
reach back in.
Yes,
my-
the fuck it is. You know, it's on Jagged Little Pill.
No, it ain't. You're thinking of Isn't That Ironic?
Same person. They're just making
No,
bangers.
I don't think-
Alanis Morissette just was killing the 90s.
I
I feel like
2000s.
Kenny is going to be right.
No, we're both right.
I feel
gotta
like it's
be.
somebody else,
dog,
though.
I don't think you understand how much of our moms jammed Alanis Morissette.
My mom
They're
used to have
good.
cassettes, boy.
Boy, hell yeah! And that my Mustang that I had.
Meredith Brooks.
Fuck.
I'm a bitch. I'm a lover.
Yep.
That's it.
I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint.
Well,
I
hey,
do.
hey, she's ripping off my fucking girl, Alanis.
I was right, you were wrong.
Fuck it, that was her clout that she took, bitch.
Was she an OG swagger jacker? Stealing clout? Stealing clout? Hey, back to my boy Soulja Boy. No, don't y'all fucking ever hate on King Soulja.
I'm not hating, I'm just saying he ain't Jesus.
So, it's the second coming. You know, Drake fucking bit lines from Soulja Boy.
I heard Drake has a lot of ghostwriters.
So tell me what's really going on. Drizzy back up in this thing.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Was handing it. That's a Soulja Boy line. Yeah, it's from dude. There's so many fucking bangers that Soulja Boy has. So many fucking bangers that Soulja Boy. Nine solid bangers. Booty meat. You know, that was the cut back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, trick. Yeah, like
No, yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
dude. So Soulja Boy had the whole world doing the same fucking dance.
Yeah. He started that whole like YouTube dance shit.
That is the crank that the Black Macarena?
The Black Macarena. I don't know. I really don't know if I can answer that. I feel like I'm not at liberty to answer that.
Not qualified.
I don't have the credentials to answer that
Because
question.
I mean, everybody was doing the Macarena, but the Macarena was Mexican.
Yeah, but a lot of white people were doing that when I was in like
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody was doing
Everyone
it,
was doing the Macarena.
but it was just like a Mexican song, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Right.
oh, you gonna hear that?
Had no-
Hey, Macarena.
Man, then
I just think of Derek every time I hear the fucking Macarena.
That song was huge.
Yes. Was it bigger than Crank That though?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
They didn't have the internet when that
People
came
say
out.
do the Macarena. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows what Crank That Soulja Boy is. If you hear you,
I don't know if our parents know Crank That.
Kylie doesn't know what fucking
The Macarena,
is.
though, but she knows who Crank That is.
Yeah,
she better.
yeah,
If he's a good dad, she would
yeah.
know.
She knows "Kiss Me Through the Phone."
She better. Like
That's
I said.
that's on her jams. Like,
I mean, if
like
We might need to
apparently
ask
this
other
guy-
kids besides Kylie. They know
Kylie's she's so funny. She'd be like, "Dad, can we listen to Ozzy Osbourne?" And then she'd be like, what's that Russ song that I like?" And I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah, because it's like I've teetered with this for a long time, and you know I recorded a podcast with my buddy Adam before you got here today, and we were kind of talking about this too, like how many movies and like songs and shit did you listen to and watch with your parents? Like you go back and listen to now, and it's like, holy fucking shit! What was I listening to as a kid?
remember the Backstreet Boys? That was kind of how I felt. Like
What do you
that's kind of like what we're like. Like we had the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and shit.
Oh, I'm talking about like listening to fucking
Your parents' music?
my parents' music.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
talking. Yeah.
And-
Okay.
and-
Okay.
And
okay.
watching like
Told me to come, but I was already there.
right,
I
dude,
was like,
listening to Sammy Hagar and shit when I was a little kid.
You're like, this shit's gonna die.
Well, no, it's like
What they're talking about, what they
Yeah,
allude
what
to,
they're- what they're
all
talking
sex
about.
and drugs and rock and roll, man.
and it's fucking, but it's great music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
there's all the it's like they're like Seinfeld type way. They're clean, but they're not. They're talking about.
That's called a record label. That's when record label company, like record
Indus-
companies, used
industry.
to own you.
Yeah, they own you more now than ever.
Well, yeah.
But that's why nobody's signing deals.
That's
'Cause
why
they
you
just-
get.
they just got more and more power. And
Why would you sign with a record label when you could get on the streaming, like get on Spotify? You get paid the same amount. Like I could make music, and Metallica would get paid the same as I do per song.
yes and no.
Well-
So you have to own the masters. You have
Right,
to own the
right.
master and all and the rights to all your music. But yeah, that comes into play. You know, where if you own all of that shit, you can make that. You can get the producer credit. You can get the fucking, you know, the writing credit. You can get all of that pay
They call
allocated
it
back
licensing or whatever.
to you. Essentially,
Right.
you know, you own the rights to it. But you know, you got guys like, you take any of these fucking SoundCloud rappers, but to me, like my favorite example of like, just because he's not a fucking Xanax head is Russ. Russ produces all of his own shit, and he's strictly made from SoundCloud. You know, like, okay, Kanye found Chance. Like, that's what really got him fucking blasted. And I'm not knocking Chance. Like, he came up on the fucking internet. Like, I remember when fucking 10 Days dropped on fucking Hot New Hip Hop. You know, like, that wasn't because of Kanye, but he really fucking blasted off after that because
Travis Scott did the same thing.
Travis Scott, the same thing, yeah.
By the way, see you on February 18th.
Is he playing at the pageant, or is he playing at fucking... No, there's no way he's playing at the pageant.
I think he's playing at the
Enterprise. Yeah, I was going to say. I remember he was at the pageant a few years ago. Now that motherfucker he's got a Kardashian.
I don't care what you say. That dude's music, like, to me, I don't like a lot of modern rap. I sound like a fucking 80-year-old man.
I don't either.
I really don't like a lot of... But I like his music is fucking good. I think his music is the new rap I can tolerate.
His lyrics aren't exactly fucking...
It's mumble rap.
Solid. It's better than mumble rap. It's a step above mumble rap for sure. But the quality of the beats and the production and the overall...
It's because Kanye helped him out. Kanye got him his start and taught him everything.
And that shit's flawless. Like, Sicko Mode, the song is incredible, but it's like not great lyrically.
Dicko Mode is so much better than Sicko Mode.
Yeah. No, I'm pounding on my
If you ask a pipe, Dicko Mode over Sicko Mode.
That's all we do, big repping.
But I'm serious. Like, I actually think Travis Scott's album, like, what was it? Not Astroworld. I think Rodeo was great, but
Before Rodeo, that's the best one. Man.
Yeah, Days Before Rodeo. That's a mixtape though. That's not a.
Yeah.
What is it? It's a Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight, dude. That has bangers on it.
So fire.
So fire. That's got. I could listen to that whole album, front to back, for like if I had to drive 6 hours, I could probably listen to that for an hour and a half.
I like it's like okay, so like lyrically, like what the theme is of what he's talking about is not good, but I still think he's had some schemes in his rhymes where I'm like, this is good. Like
it sounds so aesthetically pleasing.
It's like party Kanye.
It's chill music.
No,
it's like uncontroversial Kanye.
Well, no, because he doesn't have anywhere close to the lyrical content as Kanye.
He's like the Migos if they took it down a notch. That's why they.
I just think of how catchy it can be.
He's like Migos if they had more lyrical content.
If Quavo did his own shit, he'd be better than Travis Scott. So.
If somebody wrote for Quavo, you can go back. I'll pull up the tweet. I tweeted that in fucking 2013.
I bet you did.
You know, like
if someone wrote for Quavo, they'd be Travis Squat. Travis Squat.
I said Frank Nito Automotive.
Travis Scott.
I fucking
Travis Scott.
I can't even make fun of Frank Lita like all the local people do because I bought my car from there.
Well,
because it was a crime to pay more than a dime and I had to buy it.
You're a fucking schlub.
Yep.
Fucking schlub.
What do they call it? You got bamboozled. You're a schmuck.
Yeah, you're a schmuck or schlub.
You got
Shlomo.
Butt out Shlomo.
Butt out Shlomo.
Yeah, I'd rather be a Shlomo than a chomo, you know.
You know.
Hey,
gabagool, bada bing.
Frankie two times. Hey, yo.
Well, what is it? Yeah, Johnny two times. He says everything two times.
Get the papers.
What's the best mafia movie that's been made?
The Godfather.
I gotta hear people's opinion on this. I've never heard this from you.
He's not gonna say The Godfather. He's gonna disagree with me.
Yeah. Because I think The Godfather's
They both start with a G.
Yeah. But I have a hard time saying Goodfellas because one the movie's incredible, but a lot of it's bullshit.
Yeah, they fabricated a fucking.
Well, because Henry Hill was a fucking
con man
and a rat, and you know, like. But the movie,
dude, you know, like if you look at the history of The Godfather and like so Joe Colombo, who was the boss of the Colombo crime family.
They were Lucchese though.
I'm talking about The Godfather.
Oh.
And how he, so Joe Colombo, like they had to change, like all the names and everything because like Joe Colombo's like you can't use any names that were even close to anybody, and they had to. He made sure they didn't use the word mafia once that entire movie. He went over the script. Before.
Did they say La Cosa Nostra?
Yeah.
In the second one.
Yep. Yeah. The second
During
one.
the Senate hearings, they say.
Yeah, La Cosa Nostra. Yeah.
I think they say mafioso still too at one point. They may not say mafia, but they say mafioso.
But that's like what we were talking about, like however long ago that was that we were talking about how the mob had influence on like the porn industry, the music industry. Like that the guy in The Godfather that sings at the wedding is based on Frank Sinatra, right?
Yeah.
And that's exactly how he got it.
Duh,
fuck
of course
yeah.
Frank was tight
Frank
with the
Sinatra
mob.
was so connected and like just no one could prove, like no one could get any hard evidence. Him
everyone
and Carlo Gambino were boys.
Yeah,
They were.
They played out of a casino that was owned by the mob.
yeah.
He had pictures with them. Like every time he showed up in Vegas, he was with them.
He was already.
He flew them in.
He was already connected to them because he was playing in clubs when he was an amateur in New York in mob clubs back then.
New York.
Yeah, they had him. He was a mob. They had him completely. He was a mob figure.
Bro, when we were in New York, they played that song 5 times at the same club.
2 different clubs.
Two different clubs, but
Did you?
3. What was it? 4 times in the same one, right?
Mm.
No, it was 5 times in the same one, and then they played at the next one that we went
What,
to.
did they have a touch tunes machine? Because that had to be a
No,
bunch
their
of New Yorkers.
DJs
Like,
just have no taste.
Hey, would you say the dance floor was any bigger than my living room?
wow, you guys didn't go to Club Pasha.
No.
Oh, because in New York City, if you have 4 guys, you're not allowed into the club.
I was with another one whenever I was there.
They told us. They straight up told us.
Well, at least they told you.
Like after we fucking waited in line.
Oh, I thought you meant like before you got in line, they told you.
No.
Oh, that sucks.
We waited in fucking hella lines.
You know that Club Pasha's in a fucking terrible part of the city too.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, I thought that's the line you waited in. I thought that's what we were talking about.
No.
Or is this just another club you guys were at?
This is when we were on the Lower East Side.
Mm.
The first place we went to, we waited in line, and for like an hour, we talked to these super cool gay dudes that were in front of us, like for like 45 minutes, and then they were like telling us how dope this place was. They were there on 4th of July, and it was fucking incredible. And we get up to the front, they get in, and then the bouncer looks at all 4 of us, and he goes, "It's $300 a person, or you guys can give us $500 right now." So we just fucking. I looked at Miles. I looked back at fucking Chris and Kenny, and we just all scurried out of line.
I was like, no.
All quick like.
Yep. No fucking thank you.
I got a New York story for you about like something like that. So Club Pasha, the one that I told you guys should go to. So me and my friend that was in the whatever with me, we were in Rhode Island for something, and we took a trip to New York City.
Mm-hmm.
And
Were you in Quahog, Rhode Island?
Newport, pretty close to Quahog. It was right down the street. Peter Griffin was on vacation that week when I was there.
42 Spooner Street?
Yep. I thought it was 38.
It might be.
38.
I just knew it was Spooner Street.
But we were. New York City's only like a 4-hour drive from Newport. You just got to drive through fucking shit ass Connecticut, and then you're there.
Nice.
And we were looking up clubs to go to, and we asked this guy at one of the, I think it was a Euro stand or something. We were eating, and we were like, "What's the best club?" And he goes, "Go to Club Pasha." He's like, "It's 4 fucking levels or 3 levels, something like that." And you know, it's like $80, but you guys can probably get in. So I was like, "All right, well, let me try something out." So I called the club and I go, "What's your guys' cover tonight?" And they said it was $80, so they confirmed it. And I was like, "Well, see, we just came from the USO, and they said that we can get in for free. You said you guys waive military," and they said, "No, we don't do that." And I was like, "All right, well, fuck it." I was like, "Let's just go." I was like, "Let's get $200 out, and let's just pay $80 to get in." So we get there, we wait in line for like 25 minutes, and we get to the front of the line, and I pull my military ID, and I go, just follow me, follow my lead. I didn't say that because I'd slap myself if I said that.
No, I say that all the time.
You slap yourself a lot?
No, because I'm a fucking grown-ass man, and I'm a leader, goddammit.
That's what's up. So we walk in there, and I tell the dude that's sitting there, he goes $80, and I go, "See, I called up here earlier, and they said that the USO let you guys in for free." And he like looks back like this. He goes, "Who the fuck told you that?" And he goes, "All right, whatever, just go on in." Scooted right by, and I was like, "All right." And then we go to the bar right outside there, and I go, "Let me get 4 vodka Red Bulls." So we got out $200, right?
Yeah. And
4 vodka Red Bulls was $99.
Yeah.
And then I had to tip 30, so I have $80 left for the whole night.
Yeah, $200 in New York does not get you fucking.
Not
Oh,
that,
it gets
bro.
you dick. I bought a can of chew
It
up
gets
there.
you up Schitt's Creek.
Yeah. And not really that far up it either.
No, fuck no.
How much money did you spend when you were in New York?
Fucking shit
A
ton.
ton. I probably spent 800.
There's
Yeah,
there's a certain document out there that has my name on it and is signed by the government that says that I spent $3,000 in less than 8 hours in New York City.
That's dope.
Yeah, and I don't remember. I probably remember 400 of it.
That's dope though. At least you
get
fucking
a titty bar.
balled out.
Yeah,
Did you see some nice titties?
I don't remember.
You may have.
I got to be honest.
honest.
It really sucks for like. It's honestly something I feel bad about now. Like looking back on, I went to New York City for one night, and I only remember up until about 10 p.m. And the last transaction I had on that sheet that they showed me was at 4.
And what time
And
did
I-
you get back to Rhode Island?
Well, so we parked our car in Staten Island and took the ferry over to Manhattan. So we took the ferry back at like 6 in the morning and slept in my car. And we got woken up by a Staten Island police officer. And he was like, "Are you guys drunk?"
You fucking Malouk? Are you
I
fucking?
was gonna
Malouk?
say he didn't say it that way. Are you guys drunk? He said.
Are you fucking
Are you
Malouk's drunk?
fucking drunk?
He goes, "What are you guys doing?" And we're like, "Oh, we were just we like drove in from Rhode Island and we're sleeping." He goes, "Yeah, well, if you guys are drunk, you need to leave." And I was like,
You did.
All
Hey, if
right.
you're drunk, what you
So
need to
we
do is you need
sobered
to
up
get, you
real
need to turn on your car and you need to drive the fuck out of here. You drunk idiot.
We
Hey,
fucking
If you're drunk, boy, drive your ass home. Don't you fucking stay in my parking lot.
just drive home
It's
drunk.
dangerous out here. Why don't you
That's the first time
drive
I've
home?
That's the first and only time I'll ever hear a cop say, "Are you drunk? You should drive home."
Yeah, that's
You should
only
get
in
outta
New York.
here.
Only in New York.
Only in New York.
You should just drive out of here.
Hey, why don't you put that fork in that light socket, huh? No.
He probably could have told me to do that. I probably would have done it.
He fucking did it, Paul.
And I drove all 4 hours back, and that was about the worst drive I ever had in my life. But good thing was that was the Super Bowl where that day that we got back was when Colin Kaepernick got beat by the Ravens. Never been happier than that.
Why?
Oh, just don't talk about his boy. That's his boy.
Is that
He's
your
hey,
boy?
did you know Colin's come back? Colin's come back to the NFL.
When?
To the XFL.
No, I'm joking.
He ain't never coming back,
No
boy.
joke.
They won't let him back.
Fuck no, they won't let him.
And I don't even have anything
Do you
against
think
him.
he can still compete right now?
I think he's better than at least 8 starting quarterbacks in the NFL.
Right now, you think
He's probably
there's
better than
no
Dak
excuse
Prescott.
for him to not be signed right now?
Absolutely, 1,000%. Yeah,
Damn.
that's
a hot take.
without a question.
So he's
check
for
this
sure
out.
blackballed.
And if you go back and look at the numbers, like the stats, if you go look at his numbers from the last 2 seasons where everybody said, "Oh, he's trash. That's why he's not in the league." Okay. His head coach got fired, the GM got fired, and they had a fire sale on every single one of their players. He's playing with absolutely nobody. He's injured. He just lost the Super Bowl, and he has nobody to fucking throw to. He has nobody to run the ball. And when you're the only fucking threat and you're the quarterback,
What are they, Carlos Hyde, though?
I mean, who couldn't stay on the field, and you don't have an offensive line. When you don't have an offensive line and you're a running quarterback and your running back isn't healthy and you have no receivers to fuck, I guess he's not necessarily even just a running quarterback. He was a quarterback that had the ability to run better than everybody else.
He's forced to then.
He seems like he could have been
He's
as good as
forced
Cam
to do
Newton.
too much.
Yeah.
I think Cam Newton is an outrageously freak athlete, and if he's not having fun, he can't win, and he can't be successful. I've never seen Cam Newton
It's
over.
a winner, though.
I guess.
Maybe.
So is he? So in this, and you know, Teddy Atlas really fucking hit it home on Rogan. You go, you're not a fighter until you've been in an actual fight. You know, when you've had to face adversity and come back, like, you know, he said Tyson in his career is 0-5 because every time he was really in a fight, in a war where he didn't already have the guy beat before he walked in there or whatever, you know, he lost. You know, not even including the Buster Douglas fight. That's a fluke. He got fucking knocked out. But
You mean where he got like absolutely manhandled,
Beat,
like in a
like
real?
He fights someone that's better than
that's
just,
that.
That's why he bit
that's-
fucking.
that's not
That's why he
afraid of
bit
him.
the ear off, isn't
Yeah,
it? Because
yeah.
he was losing.
Yeah.
That was on his second time because the first time he fought Holyfield, he
Yeah,
got dusted up.
Got his ass beat, boy. Got his ass beat. You know, but Cam Newton, I've never seen him overcome adversity and make something out of nothing or overcome some serious fucking obstacle in a game. Like, for example, when they fucking played in the Super Bowl. Shit started to go south in the first quarter, and it's not him trying to rally the troops together. It's typical Cam Newton sitting on the bench, chewing his gum with a towel over his head because he's upset because they're losing.
He's a sulker. I mean,
That's
He's
just
a
not like a
crybaby.
captain. And I don't know if that's someone that can actually get you over the
Never.
get you the ring.
Never, never, ever. Unless it's given to you. He has to have everything else fall in place.
Yeah. And on the other side of the fence for it to be just kind of his year that there's no one on the other side to oppose him.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
Tom Brady throws his arm socket out that year and he's out, or he retires, and it's just like there's no one.
The motherfucking Pats playing in their fucking 13th AFC Championship game in
15 years.
Damn right,
Yeah.
and I hope to God they win.
Fuck you.
I've already said I'm done hating Tom Brady.
I know I love Tom.
I
love
want him
It's
to get
pa-
one more
it's
ring.
past that
I don't
point.
I
care.
love Tommy B, boy.
And now people are counting him out at this point.
Because if he wins one more, he's in that elite company of what, 5 or 6 players that's won 6 Super Bowls.
No, he'll be the.
Oh no, he'll be the only one. He'll be the
He'll
only
be the
one.
only.
That's
Yeah.
right.
He's tied right now for the most of any player.
Yeah.
It was a defensive lineman from the 49ers.
Charles Haley. He
played for the Cowboys and the 49ers in the 80s.
Every
when they
damn
were
lucky
alternating.
career. Be on all those teams. You know, that would all work.
No, if they weren't playing anybody but the Chiefs, I love Patrick Mahomes. Rams left. I'm fucking
But-
a part-time Chiefs fan.
Andy
I'll
Reid.
never fucking give up on my Giants. Andy Reid
Deserves it.
I guess,
No, Andy Reid versus Belichick.
has never worked out.
And I'm a.
Donovan McNabb and T.O. couldn't do
I
it.
might have to take those points. I might have to take those points for the Pats.
And I'm not saying it's a bad bet. They're fucking. I think the Chiefs are getting 3.5 or giving up 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So essentially, that's an even game. The way to just like football lines are 3 point. If it's a 3-point game, that's just for home field advantage. So
And the old like 2012 like pre-hockey nerd me really wants to see the Rams win and play the Patriots.
I will
for a
fucking
rematch.
fight you right now.
Dude.
No, I want Saints and I want Pats.
See,
bro.
I want Drew Brees.
and I want Tom Brady. I want
That's
want
what the NFL
gunslingers.
wants. That's what the NFL in the wall.
You think the NFL wants Stan Kroenke's team in there?
Time out. You're gonna get the gunslingers no matter what team's in there. This is the 4 highest scoring teams in the NFL. And Patrick,
But I'm a casual. I want to see the two guys that I know. I know Drew Brees and Tom Brady. I don't know.
You know a
like,
lot. You're not just casual.
I don't know anyone on the Rams or the Chiefs.
You don't know Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes is
No.
a rookie MVP, dog. What are you talking about?
Motherfucker threw 50 touchdowns this year.
Tom Brady didn't do that until he was like, what, 30? Mid-30s.
Nobody has had a season close to Patrick Mahomes this young.
Right. Yeah.
There's only been 3 quarterbacks to ever throw for 50 touchdowns in the NFL. Peyton Manning, fucking Tom Brady, and Patrick Mahomes.
This guy sounds legit.
Threw 50 of them boys.
And that
Threw
I
50 fucking bangers.
think that's all happened in the last 15 years because
It's all happened in the last
2008 was when Tom Brady did it with Randy Moss, right?
Mm-hmm.
54. Peyton Manning did it in 2000.
No, it was like 52
oh, 52.
or 53, I think.
And Peyton Manning did it with the Broncos, right?
Oh
Oh no, he did it with the Colts.
Yeah, and Tom Brady broke it.
Yeah,
No,
The Saints look like a
backwards.
badass
He
team
did it
this
with the
year,
Broncos.
though, bro.
that's right.
He
And
did it
then
with the Broncos.
Yeah,
Yeah. Saints are raw.
Saints are raw this year.
Every fucking Drew Brees team is raw.
dude, Drew Brees is the number 1 all-time like passing yard. What is it? Number 1 in passing yards in NFL history.
He'll probably lead with every.
Let's see what the points are right now. I'm going to check out these odds for those 2 games.
Drew Brees will probably lead with everything. I watched Peyton Manning break the all-time completion record live, fucking front row 50-yard line at the Rams game. Dude, I was
2012.
I was a diehard Rams fan, man. Like, I legit shed real tears when they fucking left. Like, that was my fucking squad. I will be a Rams fan again once Stan Kroenke dies.
That sounds terrible, but
Sorry. I hope he dies. How about that?
yeah, I think I hate like that's kind of how I feel about the Cowboys too, though.
I can't wait till he dies. Fuck Stan Kroenke.
I can't wait.
You still the biggest part of my childhood and something that's fucking ultimately shaped who I am as a person.
You want to hear how fucked up he is too? So my dad was a PSL holder from 1999 or 1998, the year before they won the Super Bowl, until 2011.
My family was original season ticket holders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that they were 95.
Yeah.
So they were there. You know what Stan Kroenke gave back to them this year for leaving? A $75 check in the mail. All PSL holders.
They fucking went from being worth, I think it was $829 million. They were the 29th most valuable team in the NFL to being the third highest valued team in the NFL at $2.4 billion without playing a single game.
That's just because of assets, though.
It's just by going to fucking L.A., yeah.
Yeah, it's just assets.
Yeah, and also, fuck Jerry Jones, because he owns half of that stadium.
He's the biggest reason that we left. I mean, he was the lot.
Yeah. The city of St. Louis put up more money than any other city ever in efforts to keep their stadium, keep their team, and build a new stadium.
And they still shat on him with $75 checks in the mail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's fucked up, man.
Oh, I mean, it's not even just the season ticket holders. At least they got money.
What about just everyone that lived in the city that contributed?
And the people that are stuck paying $12 million worth of bonds every year for the next 7 years, because the loans that the city of St. Louis took out to build the Edward Jones Dome weren't paid off yet.
Yeah.
And now they default back to the taxpayers because the team is not here to fund those anymore. We're stuck paying for a stadium that's outdated, and now the dome at the Americas Center. It's not the Edward Jones Dome anymore. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what is a dome at the Americas Center?
Yeah. Well, they have motocross there and supercross.
They
Super
had it,
Jam.
They Monster Jam. They've always had it there. That's where it's always been.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's it.
That's it now.
Yeah.
That's fucking it.
They won't even have concerts there and shit.
No. Because, I mean, it's fucking dilapidated. So, it was built in 95, but the stadium model that they used was for a stadium that was built brand new in 85. So, it was 10 years behind when they built it because they could build it quicker.
And cheaper.
Yeah. Do you know we were supposed to get another team the year before that? So we got them in 90.
You know we were supposed to get the New England Patriots, right?
No, we were not.
Robert Kraft was going to own...
No, he was going to own a team here. Wasn't the Patriots. The St. Louis Stallions. I actually have a sweater. Have you seen my sweater? So my boy Steve Ham, shout out to Steve Ham. His mom works at a print company, and this company was in charge of
logo design and stuff.
Logo design, distribution of all of the stuff. So it was between us, Carolina, and I think it was between us and Carolina, and that's when the Panthers came about. Because we got the Rams in '96. It was '95 that the Panthers went to the AFC Championship game, and their first year as a fucking team, or Jaguars. The Jaguars '98. No, so the Panthers are in '95. Jaguars went to the AFC Championship in their first season. By the way, that's where I got.
They lost to Denver, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Fucking Tom Coughlin. Shout out to my boy, New York Giants.
Mark Brunell.
Yeah, Mark Brunell. Lefty.
Jimmy Smith.
Slanging that boy. Freddie Taylor.
Yeah.
Freddie Taylor, the GOAT. Dude, he was like one of my favorite players of all
but you had to play against Terrell Davis, Rod Smith, John Elway.
Yeah.
Who was the tight end they had? Shannon Sharp.
Yeah. Shannon motherfucking Sharp.
Shannon Sharp, Ed McCaffrey.
Skill.
Oh, no, give me your Stephen A.
Oh, the disproportionate asinine comments of Skip Bayless. Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers
is a bad man. I've been saying this for years, Skip. He's a bad man.
You know what's crazy, though, is like to everybody under, like, I'd probably say 21, Shannon Sharp was just a fucking meme. Mm-hmm. Shannon Sharp's a motherfucking meme, and that dude is the greatest tight end to ever fucking play football.
but to most people, he's just
Skip that Henny and that yak.
now Skip.
Black
Now
and mild.
Now,
Yeah.
now Skip.
Now Skip.
Who gonna win Super Bowl 38?
That motherfucker Shannon though, he ain't dumb.
No,
No, he knows his shit. He's
He
just
knows
not.
his shit.
Just doesn't sound smart. But he's
He knows-
very smart.
And he's going out of his way to not sound smart anymore because he knows that he
It's a meme.
He wants to be a meme.
Yeah,
That's
he
how
lives the meme. That's how you make money.
Fuck yeah, he's
yeah,
making
that's
that.
how them,
paper,
them
boy.
suits get even better and better.
What do you think the Ball family does?
Nothing now.
Well, yeah, they've been trash.
No, they got LeBron.
Well, yeah.
LeBron put the fucking clamps.
So the ball's just gonna be all done.
The younger brothers, they're still. I mean, and Lonzo, you know,
They
like
gonna trade him?
they'll probably trade him. I
Ooh,
would
wait, LeBron like get that kid out of my team.
not even because of that.
Shit.
It's like he's still got value to him, and they don't really need him. And LeBron,
The kid can shoot.
no,
I haven't
he
even
can't
kept up
shoot,
on
he
the
can
NBA
pass.
this season so far. Are they killing it? The Lakers?
No, they're not terrible, but they're not great.
But they, well, I mean,
They
they,
also
weren't, they
don't
weren't
have-
good. They weren't good before they got him.
They also don't have fucking anything. They don't have anything at all other than LeBron, really.
Yeah.
They have, I mean, some fucking a few pieces, but compared to
Well, from
But-
before LeBron, they weren't a playoff team.
no,
Yeah.
they weren't even
No,
sniffing.
they missed the
I
playoffs
think, you
last
think they'll
year.
make the playoffs this
I
year?
think they missed it like 4 years in a row.
Will they make it this year?
Yeah, yeah.
Just because they have LeBron.
Well, and a lot of teams get in general.
It's
Like,
16
for their
teams.
sport. That's a lot.
It's half the league.
Yeah, same with that. The NHL, both of them are like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
But
It's a big fucking playoff.
and the best reason LeBron went, not the best reason, the biggest reason. Oh, Jesus Christ!
besides money,
No, it's all money. It's all money. So, LeBron, when he went to Cleveland the last time, started a sports agency. He fucking reps Tristan Thompson. He reps fucking J.R. Smith. It's called Clutch Media. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he also got those guys fucking fat ass fucking deals, big fucking money, and
what was he making? 10%.
who knows?
So he's like a brand developer almost.
Well,
Like here's this boy. Like I'll
and he
upgrade.
owns their age. He's his company.
He's the CEO.
He's the CEO of these guys, who I mean, not of those guys, of their agents. He runs a fucking sports.
So
agency.
agents make like
And-
7 to 10% off their clients, and he makes more.
So
than
this
that.
is straight up agencies that like this is agencies.
and a fucking media production agency. It's called Clutch Media.
So he gets some TV deals, radio deals, all this other shit.
Right. So, who's coming to Cleveland? Have you seen LeBron's TV show, The Shop, the barbershop show? Kenny, you and I
Yeah, we
watched it.
watched
Yeah. It's
Is it good?
amazing.
It's HBO. I watch it.
It's an HBO roundtable discussion with LeBron and other athletes in the barbershop
And celebrities of the
and
life.
celebrities. Yeah. So
I'd
like,
watch that.
so
The whole Drake Kanye thing was brought to light on The Shop.
the first episode is it's the first half of it is fucking Drake. I mean not Drake. LeBron, Draymond Green.
Are they almost like 2 episodes in a 1 episode? Like it's 2 different like experiences.
It's 2 halves. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like
You recorded them separately too.
yeah, but they give you 2 in 1 basically. It's a twofer. That's what it feels like. It's like we had
HBO
Yeah.
2 shows.
So,
in
and then LeBron's business partner, Maverick Carter, business partner, not business partner,
Business.
business
Partner.
partner,
Partner.
his business partner.
Sup, partner?
But Maverick Carter, who, man,
Is he related to Vince?
no, I wish. I love the way the man talks. So he's fucking. I could listen to him talk about anything. I think he's one of those guys.
I feel like if you're given the name Maverick, you have to be good at something.
Oh, your best friend's got to be named Goose.
I was just gonna say, or you got to be in Top Gun.
Well, also rebooting that.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna touch that one.
Yeah, fuck
But
that.
so
But okay, so
first episode, he talked
I'm
about
touching that.
yeah, fuck that.
Oh, I know him and Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, don't go.
I'm not gay.
Oh man, we made Sarah win so mad when we were at her apartment at Mardi Gras, just lit, just destroyed.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we're all just going, hoo-tuk-hoo-tuk-hoo-tuk-hoo. A Bobby with a two. And we're just, because you know when we all get turned up and there's just the phrase of the night and we're just,
Ooh. Remember in that Uber? That old ass man we're playing. What's that song? What is it called? Is it called Ooh?
From Young Ma?
Yeah, from Young Ma.
Ooh. Yeah, it is. Ooh.
Yeah, you were that. That was the. Where did we
I
go
told
there?
you I don't remember a lot of shit.
Me neither.
Was this Telanius?
I don't know where the fuck we were going. I know we were in Clayton's.
Ooh, we were going probably
Somewhere.
Molly's or McGurk's or something.
Yeah. Remember that old ass man? Like, you got an ox?
I remember it now. I remember it now.
Yeah, we're fucking crushing beers in the back of this van, Ubering downtown.
That's the only way to get a 5-star rating in my eyes.
But that's when there's always the phrase, and then as you get more lit through the night, that's just the only thing you could start saying. It's the only. It starts becoming a call, like your communication.
Remember when remember Dicks Out? Mm-hmm. Dicks Out that night. Mm-hmm. Fucking.
You get so drunk that you
Nick
just
eat
look
a cigarette.
You look at your friend, and you're so drunk that you, Dicks Out, and it's like that's all you guys can say to each other in order to communicate. I'm telling you.
You just get on that fucking same wavelength.
You get on that level.
Yeah.
And
retarded.
It might be.
That's the level it is.
But
we can't say that. We can't articulate any sentences, so we just go shit pipe or dicks out or sketch
ooh, or ooh
ooh or the woo and Rhea.
Woo and Rhea.
Or Sam loves that
when we're getting the Uber and someone go, who got a who?
Who got the who? For that who, baby. That who.
Oh, that Grey Goo.
That Grey Goo, baby.
That Grey Goo.
Me and Miles, like, I don't know.
Popo taking water. That Grey Goo, fucking Grey Goo, baby.
Fucking Grey Goo, baby.
Popo don't know that.
I got that drink in my cup. What song is that he's playing?
Oh, it's
He knows it by heart. The song.
Who sings that song?
Is it the Kurt Cobain?
Yeah, Kurt Cobain.
I came down, hold up, drink the grain, swallow up.
I got that drink in my
came up.
Popo take the wall.
Yeah, Popo dig that wall.
Ain't no water, playboy.
Just want to play, boy.
To shot the fucking Vine, I miss that shit, bro.
And that was actually that's pre-Vine. Like that's old YouTube. That's 2012. I'll pull that out. Yeah.
Well, it was a Vine of the YouTube video, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
I saw it from.
Yeah, that's me too. Yeah,
even a rock band that I listened to, Polyphia, they actually use that as an intro to their song. Fuck off.
That would be cool to get grandpa suits and just fuck around with that.
You can't do that no more. Too many phones, too many cameras, boy. You can't do that.
What do you mean? No, I would do it.
Someone probably catch a video of you changing into that suit.
What are you talking about? I'm just talking about to fuck around, do crazy shit.
Bro, I wore an ape suit at a fucking swimming pool one time. At an apartment swimming pool when I was like.
So who wore the banana?
Nobody.
What if you got the grandma suit? You go over to your gym and someone's like, you start like hitting the back.
Bah! Bah!
Then,
see, like, but then you want to do something.
You go and spar, and then you one of your boys just like. You just kind of like you kind of ride a shot and then just make it look like just some grandpa just
whenever you want to do
like in front of
if you want to do something to fuck with somebody, either the Simpsons already did it in one of their episodes or Johnny Knoxville done did it.
Steve-O.
It would be a fun prank.
Steve-O stood on the side and stabled his nutsack to his leg.
If you went and sniffed,
it would be a good prank.
If you sniffed a coca leaf, Steve-O's done that and already been to rehab for it 6 times.
Twice, especially if we did some whippets.
Like, what if you brought me into the gym in a grandpa suit and you're like, this is my new client, and you just lay me out and they just look like, they're like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
Double leg you and dumpy on your head.
And you just see me this laid out grandpa. People are like, bro, what did you just do?
This is literally like, this must be what the Jackass crew does whenever they come up with shit.
Yeah. They just fucking
get
drunk and do whippets and coke and fucking. You know what? I think we should throw Steve-O off a bridge while he's on stilts.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
We staged a fight before. We got the cops called on us.
What?
When we were like fucking 10, we pretended to fucking me and Derek Barth pretended to jump Kenny on the corner of fucking Walmart parking lot
just to see if we could just get it.
Yeah.
Get a rise out of people?
Yeah,
We had
That
cars
sounds like
stopping.
Yeah, we had a couple people stopping.
Very convincing.
And then the cops
And then
came.
the cops
Yeah, we were like pretending to stomp Kenny out and shit.
See, we used to just fight people and just attract attention.
Oh, I didn't did a lot of that.
We were bored. We
Fought-
weren't
fought-
gonna fight each other.
I mean, you
for
knew
it.
some of the same people I knew.
That
that
Fruit
went to
Loop
my
kid,
high
I
school.
hope he got hit.
What?
The Fruit Loop kid.
I watched him get hit by a car one night.
What?
Wait, a car?
A car, like a motherfucking.
When did that
four-wheel-
happen?
A vehicle.
Way later in life?
A vehicle.
Way later in life? Because I
Like-
know the Sean Shields, he hit him.
Oh, that was great. That was great. We watched
He
a
sucked
bunch.
the dick right out.
We watched a bunch of scene kids get beat up.
Oh, I love that.
Were you there the night Tim Styles got fucking flatlined by a gay
The
kid?
Fruit Loop.
No, it was Fruit Loop's boy, his homie. The one. That's why that Fruit Loop kid was trying to fight me because I was calling his friend a faggot.
So I don't remember. I just remember it was like a series of night. It was a couple weeks of just this crazy like Mid Rivers Mall. Like we had this rivalry with the Fruit Loop crew.
This sounds like a gay mafia.
So check this out. There was this
This
kid.
is in middle school. Was it 7th or 8th grade?
It's 8th
Go in the
grade.
vault.
And his name was John.
Find the memories.
The memory Rolodex in between brain trauma, vagina, and weed. Yeah, and memes. Yeah. No, that folder's gradually getting bigger than all of those.
Nick, go ahead.
But and I can't think of his last name. His name was John.
Fruit Loop Johnson.
Fucking Kenny and I have just always called him Fruit Loop Kid forever. But there's a kid named John that went to fucking Zumwalt South, and he was a year older than us. So we were in 8th grade, and he was a freshman.
Just John Anderson.
John Anderson.
How did I guess
Holy
it?
fucking shit.
Yes, everyone.
I'm not saying I've ran into him, but
Yeah, motherfucking John Anderson. Jesus Christ, him and Cody Donovan. These fucking small. They used to pound. Yeah, they
They really used to smash.
They used to fucking plug each
Win.
other's Fruit
Cody
Loops.
Donovan was a little scene kid. He could beat some ass, boy.
I watched him fucking knock out Tim Styles in 8th grade, but they were both trying to jump me and Kenny one night at the fucking mall. Them and a fucking other fucking bunch of weird Fruit Loop kids. But then John Anderson would walk up and like, dude,
Wearing a North Carolina hat backwards.
You better watch out, bro. You better fucking watch out. And had a fucking Fruit Loop. He had his ears gauged and had a Fruit Loop in his ear. Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sean Shields.
Yeah. So they were trying to fucking.
He was on you were on thin ice with your dad at the moment.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
They're the thinnest of ices.
I'd been fucking already arrested for fighting and MIP and fucking and fighting, and like I got arrested for fighting twice before I was even in high school.
Man, you guys fought at the mall. You got to fight at the Park Charles Common Grounds. I know that your grandma lived over there.
Still does.
We used to
homie.
fight over there all the fucking time, man.
This be Friday night at the mall. We're not gonna squat up and walk to Park Charles at 13, 14 years old. I'm dogging your ass in the fucking in the middle of the food court if I got
And
to.
then getting a ride home from my mama right after.
Yeah.
Marvin's
Well,
mom. We were
yeah.
fucking
Marvin
Well,
Bird?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So,
We gotta stop
So anyway,
dropping
Sean
names.
Shields.
I
So
don't give a fuck,
so give me the Sean Shields.
I don't
So
give a
come on,
fuck.
we gotta run that back right when it comes.
dude. So
It's a Fruit Loop kid.
The Fruit Loop crew was fucking trying to start shit, and we were all outside. And this kid, Sean Shields, he was 2 years older than us. Motherfucker sent me a friend request on Facebook the other day. I ain't seen him in like probably 13 years.
Gang.
Gang.
Accept him.
Yeah.
Did you think he sucked a guy really for that weed?
He was a tranny?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Yes.
I gotta pee.
Wait,
yes.
Sean's a tranny?
No, sucked a tranny's dick. Yes, partner. Sucked a tranny's dick for a sack. Mm-hmm. Squat up.
Squat up.
Squat. You better shut that door if you're going to pee again, you motherfucker.
That
Actually,
guy-
just go upstairs. Just go
He
upstairs.
said he went straight up to Fruit Loop Kid. He said, "You think you gay, bro? You think you repping this gay shit?
Suck my dick. Bow.
You say you repping this gay shit? Not, oh God,
Oh, God,
Buh,
I don't even
buh.
know who them is yet. I don't even know who them is.
You think you pound? You ain't know shit about clapping cheeks. Bah.
Speaking of, oh God, damn, why don't you give your fucking your fight prediction for tomorrow night?
For tomorrow,
Yeah.
realistically, all
For,
right.
for those listening, Adrian Broner versus Manny Pacquiao, January 19th. It's MGM Grand.
MGM Grand, Las Vegas with Showtime pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I got a cut of that. For shouting that out. Prediction though, for real, my heart says Broner, but my head really says Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao's gonna get 1 or 2 knockdowns. It'll go to the cards, but he'll convincingly win. I think it's gonna play out like it'll be like a southpaw version of when he fought Maidana. The pressure's gonna be too hard, but my heart thinks that maybe he can get time. If Broner can time Pacquiao, he can.
If he actually wants to throw some punches.
If he can time, he doesn't need to.
He doesn't like to throw punches. Adrian Broner doesn't like to fight.
I know, but I'm saying like he does have pop, and he's the most underrated for his power in the welterweight division because he's the only dude to ever drop Sean Porter, and Sean Porter's fought Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia, who are KO artists, and he's taken their hardest shots and rode them.
That doesn't mean one clean one can't drop you though.
But I've seen
because
Pacquiao's kind of chinny.
He's fucking 40 and been on
Sounds
steroids
racist,
on and off. Yeah, that doesn't it? It does sound a little racist.
What?
Chinny.
Chinny. Because he's Asian-ish.
No, because he's old.
It's Filipino.
Well, I know. Well, fucking obviously. But I'm just saying the term in general sounds racist.
Chin.
Chinny, chin, chin.
But I just think he could get caught in Broner's. This is literally for Broner though. To think about it is like how we don't know how dedicated his camp really was, but this is his whole time. Besides, obviously his real potential was to be the next, his whole thing was to be the next Floyd. Which obviously when he took the first
Gotcha.
when he took the first L, you couldn't be Floyd already just on that. You took the one because his whole career, because Floyd's whole career is on 50, on being Rocky Marciano's record.
Perfect.
Yeah, so once he took the first L, he couldn't do
beating up
that.
blood Asian boys.
But besides that wrong, if he beats Pacquiao, he can right every wrong up until that point. He can still be an amazing. If he gets that name, he gets that scalp, and then at that point he can dictate and get a fat payday one way or another. His next fight will be unreal, and if he actually if he just could dominate Pacquiao, and also we see Broner the best he ever did because he actually put forth the work and effort because this was his actual shot.
So let's talk about reality.
So reality though is this is why I love my heart versus my head. My head says no, Pacquiao's it's Pacquiao. He's a legend.
This is why I love Kenny, because he'll bring up every scenario that won't happen, but it'll get your ass fucking thinking. It'll get your brain going.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way that Floyd could win, because not Floyd.
Floyd wins no matter what because he promotes both fighters.
Oh yeah, Floyd, and I would love to see either way one of them to Floyd fight him. I don't care. I want to see Floyd back in the ring. I don't care, and it will sell because Floyd can do anything.
You guys think that fight was staged that he had last month?
I don't really even care.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think I do either. Because
what does it matter if it wasn't?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or what does it matter if it was?
It
doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Isn't it
52-0 now?
No, it doesn't go on his record.
No, it's an exhibition.
That was an exhibition.
Yeah,
and you know what?
3-round exhibition.
Muhammad Ali took exhibition fights.
Yeah, he fought karate people and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I don't know.
But I mean,
Is he the greatest?
Who?
Floyd, in my opinion,
it's not even close. Yeah.
It's not even close.
It's not even close.
Like of all time, pound for pound.
It's just a different. Yeah.
His resume's unreal.
He's got
Fought and
knockouts.
beat everybody.
He's got knockouts. He's got the resume. He's got the fucking.
He's beat
the defense.
He's beat every fighter that everyone said was the pound for pound best fighter in the world. Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya.
He's beat everybody.
Shane Mosley,
He's
Canelo Alvarez.
He's beat 50 guys that they put in front of him.
He's already beat the biggest star that's in the
Beat,
now.
And
already.
he beat someone
He's
from
already,
the UFC who wanted to talk shit on him.
Mm-hmm.
Which I still can't hate counter for that either.
No, my man's cut a check.
Get my
a real check.
You don't even have to do shit anymore.
Not ever.
Ever.
And you know,
he could bully some people, man.
They said the second they advertised Proper 12 whiskey,
it's sold out.
And he made more money the second that pay-per-view aired from that advertisement than he has in his entire UFC career.
Yeah.
Because that's
off one ad.
It's nuts.
Yeah,
it's
but
nuts.
does it die with him though? The what someone can make in the UFC.
What do you mean?
Like, is he opening any doors? Is he really?
He's opened every door.
But
he's already closed every door.
Does anyone
have
the
to work
brand
no more.
that can actually to negotiate the deals that he can because he sells so much? Can you think there will be someone that could?
There always is. There's
Khabib
always
could really because
there's always
Khabib
another
beat the man.
guinea pig.
There's always another one.
Will he become a gatekeeper?
I don't think you ever see him fight again. He's not gonna. I don't think he ruins his legacy.
He'll just be a public figure. Why not?
Yeah, for real.
He is a brand. He's a walking.
He should just start promoting.
Money-making fucking machine, just like Floyd Mayweather doesn't ever have to do shit again.
I think. I don't want to say Conor got lucky, because he didn't. He won every fight that he was ever in. I mean, not every. I mean, Jesus Christ. he won.
Nate Diaz got something to say about that.
He has this, and fucking so does Joe Duffy.
It was the crossroads. It was the forks in the road. He always took the right turn when it needed to
That's
be
what
made.
I meant to say.
You know why?
He won every battle. He never.
Yeah.
He didn't win every fight.
He didn't get every bonus round.
He won.
To his success.
Yeah. He won in life every single fucking time. And he made that happen himself.
You know what it's called? It's called. That's like when they say you have to be lucky to be good and good to be lucky.
I think luck is for people who are unprepared.
I'd agree with that too, but I don't know. I guess I can't really agree because I think that you make your own luck.
No, he had a damn good plan with his
be
brand
prepared.
and what he he started establishing himself at that point.
And he's also a fucking incredible fighter.
No, so say after he got to the level of I'm this damn good, then he had this plan of his brand, like of what he was like. I'm gonna to where he could take it to the next level of what he can make and what he can because he sold himself larger than life because he is larger than life.
That's what almost I wouldn't say half of it, but
yeah,
probably 25% of being an athlete nowadays is being your own brand ambassador and being able to promote yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
because you are your own business.
Yeah, you're not owned by anybody anymore. Like if you're an athlete, you're basically owned by the league. They cut your checks, but as long as you can put on a smiling face and say that you do whatever,
you can generate more checks for yourself.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're also you're not only making money for yourself, you're generating money for the organization you work for
and people down the road.
You're paving the way.
I want to see. I'm just so
Good example is PK Subban in the NHL. The guy's great.
Oh,
I fucking hate the guy, but the guy's great.
he's got
does
great
what he
PR.
does.
But
I gotta get out of here soon.
I'm so
Yeah,
it's
I was
11.
gonna
I got you. I'm just so curious as to what's his trajectory of where his career goes.
You don't have to go anywhere. You can chill right where you're
No,
at
I know. I'm saying
forever.
exactly his career into anything. What is it? What is it? Or does he? We never hear from him again. He just.
You know what his career is? It's showing his face at the right time.
That's what he'll keep doing.
That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
And he'll get paid a lot of money for it.
Sell whiskey and his McGregor fast workout plans and all that shit.
I told you I bought. So, speaking of the proper 12 shit, I had to buy a last minute gift for my girlfriend's dad, and I bought him that. I was like, "Do you think your dad would like this?" And she's like, "Yeah." I bought it for him. He goes, "This is the best whiskey I've ever fucking had." I'm like, "Oh."
I think it's I think it's a little bit better than Jameson.
That's what I said. I said it kind of reminds me of Jameson, but it has less bite.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little bit smoother than Jameson, but yeah, fucking enough of whiskey and Conor McGregor and all this nonsense. Let's fucking shut it down here.
Yeah, dude.
All right, boys. If you want to, go ahead and plug your social medias. Ken?
My Twitter, Dude, I don't even know what my handle is anymore.
Keystone Light.
Or is it
Because I don't tweet myself.
or is it Keystone 48?
Keystone 48 your
I think
Instagram.
it's just at
That's
Keystone.
so
Is it
sad.
4848?
Yeah, at Keystone 4848 on Twitter if you want to follow Kenny. Zach.
That's it.
At Grande Zachary. Grande _ Zachary. Instagram, you can follow my personal, Zach DeGrande, or you can follow the Tendy and the Benchwarmer podcast, which comes out every Tuesday and every Friday. The Beer League of Hockey podcast. You guys should check it out.
The Beer League of Hockey podcast.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, the highest level we ever reached was college, and our best days in hockey have been in beer leagues.
Oh,
That's where all our stories come from.
gotcha.
So we talk about the NHL, and we basically talk about anything hockey related. Me and my friend Chandler Johnson, he's a good dude, but he's over in Thailand, and
Who
he
loves Asians?
loves ladyboys.
Dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lady
Yeah.
Boys.
Shout out to ladyboy lovers and
Hey,
ladyboys.
man, lady boys,
Shout out.
they put it all and they put it all on the line.
Shout out to the Lady Boy pipes over there.
Yeah.
The old Lady Boy pipes.
You know there's a group of ladyboys over there that have a pipes chat. And
Yeah,
they're just doing the same shit we're doing.
Just fucking Lady Boy pipes deep and
But
group
hopefully
chat.
they're listening to our podcast too. Because,
Start selling ad space over there.
yeah, we ain't
Feel
selling
like
no
you,
ads.
yeah,
just do it for
start
fun.
Some assholes.
I just love talking shit. Me and Chandler have been talking shit on each other and talking shit about hockey
And Lady
for
Boys.
years. So now we're just doing it with a recorder in front of us. So it's been fun.
Nice.
This was fun.
Maybe you guys need
Yeah,
a third
hell yeah,
person.
boy.
to do
Yeah,
your
we
show.
just
Is
did
that what you're
fucking-
thinking?
We just did what, 2.5 hours or 2
2
hours
hours
and 15 minutes?
41 minutes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Episode fucking whatever. The
5.
one- Not this might be 5. This might be 6. I recorded one earlier today.
Oh, yeah, with Adam.
Yeah, and then I'm supposed to record one tomorrow and one Sunday. So I don't know. I got to figure out the fucking order of this episode, whatever, the fucking Why Not podcast. Love you
Yep.
boys. Thanks for coming
Yep.
on. Signing off
For the pipes.
for the pipes. Shout out to the pipes.